seventh today. Just kind of roll with it. I mean, when we have the type of hitters that we have in the lineup, I don't have to come in and do too much. Like I'm just a little piece of the puzzle, and I'm going to hit wherever I need to, and just continue to drive in runs like I did.
Connor, did you have a favorite player growing up, and who would that be?
I watched a lot of Atlanta Braves games. My dad was a big Atlanta Braves fan, and I always liked watching Chipper Jones highlights. That was always a fun one to watch.
Hey, Connor, you're so advanced how you carry yourself. That was so impressive to us, and we got to know you here. But I'm watching the game today. I got a question, and then I'm going to take you through something. How loud was it today?
It was bumping here at PNC. They said it was one of the most electric crowds they've had in a long time.
And I asked that with good reason, because when you run a double cut relay and you're in the minor leagues, you're in high school, the second baseman's telling you where to go, the trail runner, things like that. I want to run this play because it showed me so much maturity.
This is your home.
I didn't learn this until deep into my big league career, but this ball's hitting the gap, all right? First, you got to know is you got to get to this ball or not. You line yourself up to third, and then you reline yourself up to home. But it was not just the fact that you knew what to do. It was the looks that you took. Because when you're in a big league game, you can't hear the guy next to you yelling. So you have to look for yourself. I'm wondering where you learned this. So here you go out. You take your first look. I'm going to see where's the base runner at. Where am I lined up to third? Am I there? Then you take the other look to see, okay, the ball's by him. That I did not learn for a number of years. You did that in your first major league game. And I just went, he's way advanced. Where did you learn that?
Yeah, just over the past 2 years, working with the Pirates infield staff, Chris Truby being one of the main guys I've worked with for a long time, and he's just we're working on positioning, where to be, kind of anticipating plays, and it's starting to become natural. Like I'm starting to do these things without even thinking about it. Like I remember looking a few times just to check where the runners are, but that wasn't something I was like thinking about. It just happened, and
that was beautiful.
It's been a fun journey playing shortstop. I've really come a long way there.
All right, last question. We'll let you go. It was beautiful to watch your family and friends in that suite going crazy, and your mom with tears. I mean, it was just unbelievable. But you know what I also enjoyed, and you were asked an awful lot about your family, and for good reason. But when you got to second base and you looked over to the dugout and you saw all these big leaguers jumping up and down.
Hey everybody, welcome back to another brand new break night. It's Friday night. We've got flash sales. So I've got a list of flash sales that I'll set up. I haven't opened them up yet, but I'll get them started here soon. And we can also do some Find the Auto stuff. We can also do some breaks. A little bit of a late night tonight. I was out at PNC Park. I was watching Connor Griffin's Major League debut. I was in my season ticket seats and filmed his entire first at-bat. I filmed every one of his at-bats, actually, just in case he had his first Major League home run. I wanted to get that on video. But a really, really awesome moment, his very first at-bat. So if you want to watch that, raw footage, the full at-bat from just from my point of view, that's in today's video near the end. I rip a box of cards looking for Connor Griffin for the PC. Then I bring you a couple little clips from the game tonight. Great time. And now we're back. So thanks everybody for hanging out. He says, how loud was it when he got that double? Man, it was pretty awesome. Yeah, he put the Pirates on the board, and it was loud. Probably some of the loudest it gets at PNC Park. Maybe not the loudest ever that I've ever heard PNC Park. The loudest ever, I actually felt like I could actually feel my chest cavity vibrating from the noise. That was the 2013 wild card game with when Russell Martin hit that home run off Johnny Cueto after he dropped the ball. That was the loudest I've ever heard a ballpark in my entire life. But anyway, we've got breaks tonight. Let's go through them. We've got the Under Wraps bat back again. This is the last one I had from the case. I did buy another case. Those cases are very expensive. I was able to track down another one. They're sold out everywhere. But this is the last one from case number 1, and then case number 2 should be in early next week. So we might even have that for our Monday breaks, because I don't think I'm going to go live on Easter. Maybe just take that one off and push it back a day. We got Museum Collection. A couple rounds of that. It spots 2 and 3, round number 2 and 3. We've got the 50 Hobby Pack round with Finest back again. We've got a jumbo box of tops. We've got the collector's case with the basketball and baseball cards mixed together. We had a $20,000 card last time we did one of those. There's a Padres going off the board. Thank you very much. And then, of course, a favorite around here, Bowman's Best with 4 autographs. So thank you very much, everybody. All of these pick your team rounds that are listed, they come with jerseys. Hopefully they come with autos. We know that some of these will have autos in it for sure. You know who just picked up the Yankee spot. Thank you very much. We've also got free packs of cards. Here's one of them. I'll run it in the top right-hand corner of your screen. Josh B just picked up the Blue Jays in the finest round in 50 hobby packs. Thanks very much. The closest round to going is indeed that 50 hobby pack round. So the bat, we'll just save the bat. We'll get to it probably in the next round. Let me go ahead and move it back out of the way. And we'll start off with the 50 hobby pack round. Good place to start. Lots and lots of hobby packs. So you get a finest box with this one, which is the meat and potatoes, the main draw here anyway. And then you have 50 hobby packs all together. So we'll put all of this together. William picked up the Padres. Thank you very much. There's only 7 teams left available. I'll go ahead and run a couple of them off, starting super cheap. How about the Twins for $1? There goes the Red Sox to Frankie. Thank you, Frankie. Here's the what am I doing? I was going to do the Twins, but they got picked up. So how about all the Cardinals? Starting all the Cardinals cards down at $1 for all these hobby packs. Good luck. 50 hobby packs plus the finest box as well in there. Should be a good old time. Got all the packs counted out, ready to go. There's Triple G picking up that Cardinal spot. Triple G, thank you very much. Here's the Astros spot. Start them down at $25. Ross, does this opening week look by so freaking fast? Yeah, I know. It's like an Easter break is like half over almost already. Off yesterday, off today. That's 2 days down out of my 5. Mystery packs, as I heard you can't sell singles along with breaks starting Monday. What does that even mean? So if I wanted to just like go and sell some singles like in between rounds, I wouldn't be able to do that. That doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense. I don't know what. That's weird. So like, okay, let's take a break from this break and sell like some 10 singles. How does that? You didn't get an email? I don't know. I mean, if I did, I haven't checked my email in a while. Next up, we've got the Tigers coming half price. There they go. Detroit Tigers coming up next. Good luck. Kirk, I just got your message. I'm pretty sure that I've got a few more of those. So that's pretty awful. Yeah, I'm going to make that list right now. I'll put your name at the top of the list. The Great Bambino's got that one. And next up, we've got the Washington Nationals. They're live right now. It's probably the stupidest thing I've ever seen, Gerg. I'm going to have to start checking those out before I send them out. I guess that's what happens when you buy in massive bulk. Martin gets the Nationals. Good luck. National spot. There's only one spot left. It's the Athletics. And I'm going to knock it down to $65. They're going live right now. Jacob Wilson. Ross sent an email.
It's Kamar. Okay. Probably why he's on my tail. Right. Even pronouncing his name again.
Ross sent me an email. It does look like they're removing the wheel from Whatnot. So it looks like the random team breaks are going to be gone. That's pretty crazy. Is that what everyone else is seeing too, Seller? Ross says I sent you a follow up. Yeah, there's people love those wheel breaks, but it looks like starting in May, it's no longer going to be gone. That sucks. All right, we're all sold out. I'm going to go ahead and print this list out. I guess Whatnot's going to be making some changes coming up in May. All right, so let me go through and read off all the teams here for Pick Your Team round number 4. We've got AJB with the Arizona Diamondbacks. We got Jay Finn, who's going to have the Atlanta Braves. Baltimore Orioles are going to go to T-Med. We got the Boston Red Sox going to Frankie. We got the Chicago Cubs going to David Shee. We got the great Bambino, who's going to have the White Sox. Triple G is going to have the Cincinnati Reds. We got Larry with the Cleveland Guardians. The great Bambino is going to have the Colorado Rockies. Tigers going to the great Bambino. Brett is going to have the Houston Astros. The great Bambino is going to have the Kansas City Royals. Psalms will have the Angels. Los Angeles Dodgers going to Jay Finn. Miami Marlins going to go to the great Bambino. Psalms just picked up the Twins. Thank you very much. Milwaukee Brewers going to Psalms. The great Bambino going to go to the Minnesota Twins. We got the Mets going to the great Bambino. New York Yankees going to Jay Finn. We've got the Oakland A's going to Jay Finn. Philadelphia Phillies, we've got a South Jersey. Pittsburgh Pirates are going to Jay Finn. San Diego Padres going to William C. Shelly Finn is going to have the Giants. Seattle Mariners going to Chris C. We got St. Louis Cardinals going to Triple G. Tampa Bay Rays going to NPO. Texas will go to David Shee. We're going to have the Toronto Blue Jays going to Josh B. Washington Nationals will go to Martin in this Pick Your Team round number 4. So good luck, everybody. Get this list printed out. And we'll be ready to go. I'll count out the hobby packs. Should be 50 here if I counted them right when I was grabbing them from the boxes downstairs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. 50 on the nose. Here we go. Good luck, everybody. And here is the next round. It's the Under Wraps Bats round. This round that we're doing has a freebie tossed in. It's the Michael Jordan jersey. We'll go ahead and do that. Show the wheel. Put the team. Shuffle, shuffle, spin. That's going to go to the Angels owner. And that's going to be going to Psalms. So, Psalms, thank you very much. That one is yours. I'm going to go ahead and get started with the 2019. 3 packs here. Looking for Vlad Jr., Tatis. Pete Alonso. Saw him play today. Really weird to see him in an Orioles uniform. Just not used to seeing that. Mitch Keller, rookie card. He's been pitching great for the Pirates first 2 starts. Number 2 pitcher on our staff behind Skeens. Skeens will pitch again on Tuesday, it looks like, against the Padres. There's Alonso rookie card. There we go. Let's leave that up for the Mets. No Tatis or anything in here, unfortunately. Next, we've got just a couple 2021 Series 1. Ben Rice made an awful ABS challenge when he was batting. I mean, it was really bad, says Ross. Yeah, we saw a couple of those today, and the first 2 batters challenged him, I think, and they both were upheld, confirmed. So both teams lost the challenge. And Connor Griffin struck out, and then he challenged it, and it ended up being a good challenge. It was not a strike, so he got another chance, and then he ultimately ended up striking out anyway. He does have a little bit of strikeout in this game. All right, let's go with some Series 2s coming up next. Yeah, we'll do these. Let's do this Heritage first. A little bit of Heritage. Not much going on there. All right, Ross, I'll have to check it out late tonight. I'm not that tired, even though I was out at the ballpark all day. These are Series 2s. Got something here upside down. It's going to be a Ty Cobb short print for the Tigers. Back then, they used to have short prints like that you could find in there. They got rid of those. Now it's the gold mirror image variation cards, which are pretty awesome. I think the gold mirror image is better. The short prints back then used to be easier to find. Nothing else going on there. All right, let's see. What do we go to next? I gotta turn this. Angels game coming up. Happy Good Friday. You too, Psalms. Does PNC do any sponsors with cars like T-Mobile, Call to the Pen? No, we don't have that. I know you're talking about like the little golf cart. I think Washington, D.C. has it, but we don't. I've never actually seen a car ever on the field at PNC Park to bring in the bullpen pitcher. The only time I've ever seen it is maybe a couple times when players have had to be carted off the field and a golf cart comes out from the right field corner and takes them over to an ambulance and loads them in and takes them away. No hits yet. We do have a good shot with this jumbo. Bronick picking up the spot. Thanks, Bronick. Let's see what else we have here. We've got an autograph, JT Realmuto, thick auto /50 from the 2020 update jumbo pack that we toss in there. So Philadelphia Phillies get the first hit, South Jersey with that one. South Jersey, congratulations. You hit first. And JT Realmuto, hit number 1. Not too bad right there. There we go, finally on the board. Usually with these 50 hobby pack rounds, we usually do pretty well on average. I would say we likely hit, 3 to 4, maybe 2 to 4 hits. Starting off with an autograph now. Here's some 2024 Series 1s from a couple of years ago. Love this design. Nice Ronald Acuna Jr. insert right there. Not too bad. Next, I'm going to do all the older packs first. And a couple more Series 2s from 2021. Russ says, I was watching a game earlier and they sponsored 5 different car companies throughout the game. Like, how's that even allowed? 5 different ones? It's because those companies are all paying them for sure. MLB's not going to turn down. They're not going to turn down your money. Here's some 2023 update. 2023 update was a really weak checklist, all said and done. And we've got a hit. Oh, look who it is. Wander Franco. Are you kidding me? Tampa Bay Rays relic is hit number 2. That's probably his last ever hit, because the news broke about what he did in August of 2023. This product came out in October of 2023. I can't believe they still put that in there after all that, which is, I don't know, pretty crazy. I regret to have to send that off. But so, I know Tampa Bay Rays owner will get that, and you can just throw it in the trash if you wanted to. Here's some Allen and Ginter. These are from back in the day, 2022. Do them all at once. Let's see what else we got. All the non-baseball ones will go to the Rockies here, by the way. Probably be about 10 to 12 cards that would apply to in that stack. What do we got? A little bit of Heritage. I think there's just one pack of 2022 Heritage. Check that one out. Saving all the newest stuff for last, the 2026s. Here's some 2024 Heritage. These are minis. Ross says, when the Whatnot wheel goes away, will you go back to Patreon YouTube breaks? No, I mean, we don't even use the wheel that much. What do we use it like once or twice a stream, if that? So I don't think it really affects us all that much. The only time I would ever break it out anymore was just if, for example, there was no breaks that were close to going. Then I'd break out the wheel. But instead of doing that, I'll just instead go to personal packs, like the Find the Auto game, where you buy a personal pack, and if you hit an auto, I'll give you a little bonus or something like that. Here we have the 2020 Series 2s. So looks like Whatnot will be changing next month when all these changes take place. No more wheel. All right, let's see what we got. There is Blake Snell. That's a short print. We'll sleeve that one up. Logan Webb rookie card is pretty good. Logan Webb's probably the best rookie, him and Luis Robert. Also, David Bednar would probably be third in this. 2020 Series 2. There we go. Luis Robert on the Team 2030. He'll probably still be playing 2030. No other hits there. We'll get this big leaguer out of the way. Yeah, so it looks like we're not going to be able to use the wheel anymore to do jerseys, I guess. So that'll be going away in May. All right, here we go. This is a stack of 2026 tops, which I gotta check the price on this because of the crazy chasers in this, like the Mantle and the Hank Aaron that are still out there. I'm just curious to see if this is broken over $200 a hobby box yet. Curious because I gotta go buy some more. Oh my gosh, a case is now $2,500. Yep, it's over $200 a hobby. It's $210 a hobby box. Like I'm pretty much wiped out. Like I don't have any more 2026 tops really hanging around. That's insane. And jumbos are $410. It just keeps going up and up and up and up. $410 for a Series 1 box, a jumbo box. We're starting to get into like the starting to get like 2024 update territory with this. There's Matthew Boyd. That's insane. There's Shohei Ohtani. Jack Caglione. What the heck is Heritage at? It's another one that I can't believe how it's on a runaway price, like just rocket 163. The redemptions are only in a hobby and jumbo. Okay, so maybe that's why. Yeah, the blaster boxes of tops are still basically the same. Blasters and megas, those haven't gone up like the hobbies and jumbos have. There's a hit. Colby Thomas, the Oakland A's get it. Congratulations, Athletics. It's Roman Anthony. Paul Skeens in there as well. Yeah, I don't know. Like, how am I going to get any more boxes and still be able to, put together Patreon packages without losing money on literally every single one that I put together? How was the game? Any freebies? They gave away a magnetic schedule, so I have that at least. Too bad. You know what I hate? That they don't do tickets anymore. Like pretty much everything's online. So the Connor Griffin ticket stub from his Major League debut and Major League first hit. Probably I haven't checked eBay yet, but I bet they're going for over $100 or more. Would have been basically like going to the game for free. But now the Pirates do everything digitally. They used to send you a season ticket booklet. There's a Will Smith to 99. And all your tickets for the whole year would be in that booklet, and you just rip them out as you go. It's pretty nice. Here's another hit. That is number 4. Hit number 4, Zach Neto. Congratulations. Not too bad on the hobby packs here with 4 hits. We'll take it. Now we get into Finest. This is the main box. Next round coming up, I usually pin it. It's that under wraps box if you'd like to get into that. Also, the museum is actually tied with it right now. So it's either going to be under wraps or museum. They're both tied. DJ Faces, I'm right behind the Angels dugout. They're doing player introductions. Yeah, I see you all lined up. I might even be looking at you right now. If you're within the first 5 rows, I can see you because they're showing it from ballpark cam. Now I definitely can see you because they're showing like the first 20 rows. They zoomed out a little bit. You're somewhere in there. Those introductions, those are pretty cool. That's one of my favorite parts of opening day. Sophia's like, "Are you trying to get to batting practice or something? Why are we trying to get to the game like an hour early?" I was like, "So we can eat. I don't want to miss the introductions." She's like, "What?" I was like, "Yeah, there's like a ceremony before the game. They bring every single staff member and player out on the field, and it's really, really cool. It's one of my favorite parts of opening day." The players are probably sick and tired of it. Like a Pirates, that might be their third time they've had to do it, maybe second this year. They definitely had to do it in New York. I don't think Cincinnati had their opening day when the Pirates were there on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Cincinnati usually always gets the opener spot. It's like a tradition. I got any more Bowman Draft? I wish. I ordered a super case. A super box. So it's on the way. All right, here comes Finest. I was just finishing sleeving up these hits from this round real quick. So we're all up to date on that. Let's see. We'll do 3 packs at a time. Taking a look in now at the Houston Astros and Athletics. There will be 2 autographs here, and that's a pretty good hit. That's rare. That's called the Oil Spill O'Neal Cruz. Very nice. He was actually getting booed today a little bit. You could hear the boo birds on the introduction. He looked like he didn't know what he was doing to get in the outfield. He almost ran into Ryan O'Hearn. Ryan O'Hearn was camped to get a pop-up, and O'Neal Cruz came running the whole way over, caught it, like did a 360 and fired to third base. And O'Hearn was like, clearly like, "What are you doing?" There's a couple times in center field where he just looked like he didn't make any errors or anything, but he just doesn't know what the heck's going on out there. There's Angel Martinez to 350. Why is Henry Davis still playing? Henry Davis can't hit, but he is one of the best catchers in the league. The pitchers love throwing to him. Last year, he had the best catching ERA at 2.87 since the 70s of any catcher with over 650 innings of caught ball. There's James Wood. Jackson Merrill right there. Heston Kjerstad to 25, low numbered. Walker Buehler. And here we go. Jackson Jobe on the rookie patch auto, numbered to 299. Very nice. Detroit Tigers will take this one from the Finest box. That one is going to go out to the great Bambino. So, Greg, congratulations. That's what you want to see. There's just also numbered stuff everywhere. Kobe Mayo's numbered. The Jose Altuve was numbered. There's Yu Darvish as well. Nice stuff. O'Neal Cruz can hit, but does not belong on a baseball field. Most people would agree with you. He's a DH. That's all he can do. He can be a DH, and that's about it. Also, another guy getting booed today that probably was booed more than anybody else for the Pirates. Actually, he was undoubtedly booed more than anybody. Marcell Ozuna is hitting like 0.45. He has 1 hit this year and struck out his first 2 times up. Got a walk. I can't remember what he did his last time up, but just swinging and missing over top of everything, and a lot of people getting pretty mad about it. And I think even worse for Ozuna, nothing against him, but he's got some tall shoes that he's standing in. A lot of people, I could hear him. They're like, "We want Kutch. We don't want this bum. Get this bum out of here. Where's Kutch?" Because they know that the Pirates did not bring McCutchen back because they gave his spot, his DH spot, to Marcell Ozuna. Did Nick York play? No, I didn't see Nick York out there. So hopefully he gets it going. Yeah, he's been one of the worst players in all of baseball. 0.40-something batting average. Here's our next auto, Ryan Bliss. There's a chance we could have a third auto in this because there was that rookie patch, or that, yeah, rookie patch auto. There's Tatis to 99. He'll be coming out to PNC Park on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. I don't know if I'm going to go to any of those games, though. There's Roki Sasaki. My season tickets are only for the weekends, Friday, Saturday. Here comes a hit. The Gusto. These are also rare. Ellie De La Cruz Gusto. Those are tough to find going to Triple G. So this has been very nice. Very nice box. Cam Smith, numbered to 325. Here's about the last pack worth of stuff. Got a rare Alec Boehm. Got a Darren Baker, numbered to 150. And unfortunately, no bonus auto in there, but some nice stuff. Gusto. And that patch auto, Jackson Jobe. He should be probably coming back at some point this year. Jackson Jobe, I would imagine, maybe towards the end of the year. He's always such a top prospect. Here's Altuve stepping in right now. Athletics. Where are they playing at? Are they still in Sacramento? I think are they in Las Vegas now? I knew they were going to play in Sacramento for at least a couple of years, but I haven't been following them at all. Artie Moreno is getting booed out of the stadium. Good. The mix says later this month, Pittsburgh is going to be super busy and packed. The NFL draft is going to be there. That'll be cool. Probably have a bunch of extra fans walking around town. Probably a bunch of Steelers fans might make it out to their first ever game at PNC Park. Well, I'll be there. Let's see. After this weekend, the next time I'll be down at PNC Park to see the Rays, April 17th and 18th. One's a fireworks night, and the other's the big Paul Skeens bobblehead day, which is the only bobblehead day that we have this year. I do bet that they add a Connor Griffin bobblehead later this season. All right, let's get into it. The Under Wraps Bats is taking the lead. So we're doing it. Under Wraps Bat back again. Last one from the case. There's one signed bat in here. And let's go ahead and get these spots sold. Here's the Arizona Diamondbacks going live right now. Looking for the Nolan Arenado, Corbin Carroll bats. They're live. Good luck. Also, celebration boxes in this round also. Got some flash sale stuff I'll have to set up. Ross has some Fanatics Fest ticket codes for everybody. First flash sale I can do. Let's go ahead and set that up right now. Baseball cards. Bob Effin Saget's going to have it. One sealed 2020 Series 2 jumbo pack. One sealed pack. Be a sealed jumbo pack. What do I got? 50 of those bad boys. Go ahead and get that ready to go. If you like jumbo packs, which give you a 1 in 3 1/3 chance of a hit, got you covered. Flash sale. Make those jumbos under $20. I get a pack. This is for the bat. Yeah. No, I'm just saying, for people that like flash sales on Fridays, I'm opening up a flash sale right now. It's underneath the buy now tab if you're interested. I got 5 boxes of those. All right, next one. We haven't even started the break yet. So, Bob, you'll be in there. If you get like if we pull the Corbin Carroll bat, you'll get that. There's also a box, a celebration box there, so any D-backs cards will go to you from that. Next, we've got the Colorado Rockies at $1. Looking for the Todd Helton bats, Zach Dean bats, Chris Bryant bats, David Cheese picking up some of those. I'll be opening up more flash sale rounds tonight as we go along. I've got a whole list of a bunch of stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 different things to flash sale off. Ocala is going to have that next one. Ocala, thank you very much. Next, we got the Marlins looking for the Marlins bats, which were, Miguel Cabrera, And there's another one I can't remember off the top of my head. I should know this by now because I've sold a good bit of these spots. But I don't remember. So I'll have to go look. Miami Marlins. Oh, Ichiro. Man, that would be a nice one. Yeah, Ichiro Miguel Cabrera. That's actually a really good spot. When I made the price, I didn't realize it. There you go. Starman a buck. Dickie picking up some jumbos. Thanks, Dickie. So looking for the Miguel Cabrera and Ichiro bats right now. That spot's up next. Since it's Friday night, no rush. My kids are all staying over at my parents' house tonight, so I don't have to sneak off and say goodnight to everybody for 5 minutes and have somebody cover for me. Get ready for Easter. Their Easter baskets are all ready to go. I wonder if I'll do an Easter basket for myself. A lot of times I do with baseball cards. Next, here's all of the Minnesota Twins coming up next. Do you remember who you're looking for the Twins for the bats? Because I don't. I'd have to look again. But they are going live next, starting at $1. $1 Twin spot. And Brett's going to have that one. Brett, thank you very much. Next, Texas Rangers. They're going live next. I'm knocking them down to $19. What not changed right when you retired, said Mystery Pack. Uncanny. Yeah, good thing I wasn't planning on retiring and like basically living off random team breaks, because random team breaks are basically going away in May as the wheel is going away. I like to pick your team rounds better anyway because it's just quicker. You know, people can pick up their spots. Right? White Sox Tom says also no more set breaks are allowed. I guess we'll have to move those over to YouTube. That's weird because with the set break you got a checklist and everything. Those set breaks, I thought they were real transparent. Like I even would make sure I put a Hall of Famer in every single pack. Next up, we've got the Nationals coming. I'm going to knock them down to $29, half price. Cash and Cards is love your YouTube. Thank you very much. I appreciate your subscription. So I wonder how does that affect Fanatics? Mystery said he did this all without a stupid wheel before. That is true. The only time I ever used the wheel was just to give away like free stuff every now and again, mostly. Next up, it's the Astros coming up. There's some breaks though that's all they use is that wheel to do their stuff. They're gonna have to really rebrand, I guess. Here's the Astros. They're going live right now. Houston Astros up for grabs. Yeah, but does that make, because Fanatics is wheels all over the place. Fanatics is just as you know, heavy on the wheels as Whatnot is. Here's another free pack of cards for you going right now, just so you know. What else do we have? Oakland A's coming up next. Yeah, so I don't know if Whatnot's doing. I imagine Fanatics will be next. I'm gonna have to switch things up. Let me tell you who you got for the Oakland A's on this bat checklist, because there's some nice ones. For the Oakland A's, Jacob Wilson, Nick Kurtz, Tyler Soderstrom, Jeff McNeil from the single bats. We got Nick Kurtz in scripted bat, probably rookie of the year. Soderstrom in scripted bat. We got Nick Kurtz in art bat in there as well. So Oakland is up next. I'll knock them down a bit to half price. Good luck for $50. Jesus, thanks for all the awesome pulls I've had over the last few weeks. I could not really ever afford the big boxes. Yeah, that's why the breaks are helpful for those of you that still want to get in, and experience. Some of these boxes are like $500, $600, $700 a piece, like Cosmics, like $800 a box now, and you could still get your team. So instead of paying $800 for a box and hope you get a couple Phillies cards, you just buy the Philly spot for like $25 or whatever they usually are. And then you can still have some fun with the release. Here's all the Astros. I'm going to do them for $1. They're live right now. Houston Astros up for grabs. Good for the Cam Smith bats and Christian Walker bats, George Springer bats, etc. All right, next we've got the two biggest teams. Next we got the Dodgers. They've got a ton of names on there, from Ohtani to Betts to Freddie Freeman. I'm knocking $50 off, and they're going live right now. Those Ohtani bats be great. Also, you got the Dodgers World Series signed bat as a big chaser. And they're going to be sold to T-Med. T-Med, thank you very much. Yankees are the biggest by far on the checklist. They've got everything from Derek Jeter to Aaron Judge to Alex Rodriguez to Don Mattingly to Reggie Jackson to Spencer Jones. And then they've got the biggest chasers in the whole product as well. You got the Joe DiMaggio signed vintage bat in here somewhere, which would be absolutely crazy. And you've got dual bat of Jeter, Volpe, Austin Wells game used bat. So the Yankees have the most total players in this. I'm going to knock them down to 125, and they're the last team out. Then Museum will do this round, and then Museum will be coming up next. We got 2 rounds of Museum. Since Museum is one of our more popular rounds, I just, instead of like adding a round, then adding another round later on, it always ends up winning the pool anyway. So I just added 2 rounds instead of just one. And they're going to be sold. Thank you very much. Rick Jam's going to have it. So we're ready to go with this one. Let's see what we can do here. We'll start with the celebration box. We'll do the Yamamoto jersey right now. Shuffle, shuffle, spin. And that is going to go to the Phillies. So congratulations, Phillies. It's going to go to South Jersey. So, South Jersey, thank you very much. That bad boy is yours. Brett winning a free pack of cards. Thanks, Brett. Let's get into it. We'll get to the bat in a moment. First, we'll do this mega box right here. And if you'd like to get into that museum round, there's 2 rounds actually. We might actually go back to back with them because they're both close. It's pinned for you. 11 spots left. All right, good luck, everybody. Here we go. Looks like we're about ready to move over on into this Angels game here pretty soon. I think that's starting in a couple minutes. A celebration box gets us started. That way, if you don't hit the bat, at least you get a team bag filled with some cards. How are the card box prices? You know what? It was so crowded, and I had my 10-month-old son. I got to the ballpark at 3:20, like almost an hour before first pitch. I sat down on my seat, and I never left until the end of the game. Martin picking up a spot, getting the Brewers. Thank you very much. So I didn't even go over and check out the prices, but somebody came by. It was a dad and his son who watch my channel, and they dropped off a fat pack for me that they bought at the ballpark. That was pretty awesome. First time that ever happened. So my son and I opened it up, and we opened it up in tonight's video. So behind third, yeah, I'm in my season ticket seats right behind third base, about 6 rows up on the aisle, so that we can come and go easily. And the problem is, anytime Jackson falls asleep, then the people also want to also come and go easily, and they always like climb over us. And I'm always just thinking, like, can't you see we have a sleeping baby? You couldn't go out the other way. They don't care. There's Roman Anthony rookie card. Did you pull a Jacob Wilson for Jackson? No, he was interested in Alejandro Kirk for some reason. I told him, any card you want, just go ahead and grab it. And as soon as I said that, he helped himself to an Alejandro Kirk card. And a couple other ones, too. There's Bubba Chandler rookie card. He got a pretty nice ovation today during the... I would say he got the second best starting... Or the second best ovation from the non-starters. Paul Skeens got the first biggest. Biggest ovation of the day was for Connor Griffin for his Major League debut. People around Pittsburgh like Bubba a lot, too. Kirk the fatty, says Ross. Alejandro Kirk, you know, he's a big boy, but he can play some ball. Somebody made a great point. Alejandro Kirk looks like he could probably win an eating competition for donuts or whatever. And O'Neal Cruz looks like he could probably win like some sort of bodybuilding competition. He probably has like 1% body fat. Could probably, you know, jump over Alejandro Kirk if you wanted to. But Alejandro Kirk's a better baseball player than O'Neal Cruz. And their body types are completely on polar opposites. So it doesn't always, the body type doesn't always matter. Look at Bartolo Colon. That guy was like easily 300 pounds. He won, what, 240 some games, something like that. When he first came up, he was skinny. Then all of a sudden, he put on weight and never lost it. Mystery says, I'm so let down by Cruz, but I sold his autos early. I called it. It's far Brady. His defense is just so bad. Yeah, Bartolo could rake too. Hey, if you're a big boy and you're like 300 pounds, if you get into one, it's going to go. I mean, it's just the way it is. And all these pitchers, I mean, back in the day we used to see pitchers hit, they all came up hitting. I mean, they were probably, all these pitchers that were in the big leagues and used to hit, they were also probably the best hitters on their teams when they were growing up. There's a pink. Pink for the Braves, Ronald Acuna Jr. I'm pretty pumped. Pirates signing Connor Griffin, supposedly. At least, I think the deal is supposedly done. I don't think it's official yet, but 9 years, $140 million. That's pretty great. 9 years, so we'll have him for his prime. A good bit of his prime up until he's only 19, so we'll have him until he's like 28, 29 season. All right, here we go. Ross says, I haven't seen Aaron Boone get ejected yet. Pirates had an ejection. Donnie Kelly got ran out of the game in Cincinnati. Here's the bat. Did you get a transcendent box? No, I can never figure out, how to break even on that. I'm always afraid I'm going to spend all that money on a box and then not going to be able to sell the spots. It's just way too expensive. Alrighty, last bat we had was Cal Raleigh, which is pretty great. Actually, last break Wednesday night was Cal Raleigh night because we did 2 under wraps products, and I didn't realize at the time, but they were both Cal Raleighs, and he's stepping into the plate right now. All right, here's the bat in that black pouch. Let's go ahead and roll it out so none of us can see the authentication sticker, which gives it away. All right, here we go. It'll be a signed bat in this Pick Your Team round number 1. Now, before I get into this bat, I never even made my list. So let me read off all the names real quick. So, also South Jersey Beer Guy did not have that jersey, so I have to recant that. I don't think we have Steve in the house. It always keeps me straight on this stuff. It was the Phillies that got the jersey, but South Jersey had them last round. Maybe he has them again. You know what? He does have them again, so it's a moot point. Thank goodness. He still has them. But anyway, in this Pick Your Team 1, here's the teams, so I can call this out. We got Bob frickin' Saget with the Arizona Diamondbacks. Stranger's got the Atlanta Braves. T-Med's got the Orioles. Boston Red Sox going to T-Med. Big Daddy's got his Cubs. White Sox go to Martin. Martin also with the Reds. Cleveland Guardians go to the Great Bambino. Ocala with the Rockies. Detroit Tigers going to Michael. Sea Dog with the Astros. Kansas City Royals going to the Great Bambino. David Shee with the Angels. T-Med with the Dodgers. Marlins going to Triple G. Got the Milwaukee Brewers going to the Great Bambino. We've got Brett with the Twins. Triple G's got the Mets. Rick Jam has the Yanks. Got the Oakland A's going to Michael. South Jersey with the Phillies. Pittsburgh Pirates going to Merck. We've got the Padres going out to Luis. Triple G's got the San Francisco Giants. Martin with the Mariners. St. Louis going to Big Daddy. Tampa Bay Rays go to NPO. Lima picking up the Marlins. Thank you very much. Texas going to AJB. We've got the Toronto Blue Jays going to Jerry. Kilo with the Washington Nationals. Good luck, everybody. Now let's go and see who that bat is. It's in this pouch. That 101 by his B patch was pretty awesome. Yeah, I know. All right, here it is. It looks like, I can't tell from the bat knob. It is an Under Armour bat. Let's go and move it around so we can reveal the autograph now. Who uses Under Armour bats? Ross says, I'm feeling a Tigers bat coming out of this. Here comes the auto. Macho Man. Who's Macho Man? Anybody know? Chief says it's Bryce Harper. Macho Man. White Sox says Manny. Gerg says that's the Red Sox. And we got Japanese right there as well. The Macho Man. And the player's name is in Japanese on the bat. Greg says that's Masataka Yoshida. Well, there's only one way to know for sure when this happens. We go to the box. Here's the result. It is indeed Masataka Yoshida on the bat. Going to the Boston Red Sox. Good call right there going to Gergen. Very nice call. T-Med's going to get it. T-Med on this one. Mystery Pack says that'll be a good one in time. Yoshida. Yeah, he hasn't, last year or two, he hasn't gotten much opportunity to play, but Yoshida right there for the Red Sox. Best bat in the case was probably, we had Andrew Jones, Cal Raleigh, and Francisco Lindor were the three best bats. I did buy another case. That now officially closes the books on this case of bats. Mark that bat down so I can get that sent out. Goes to T-Med. Get that on my little prize list. Basically, it's stuff I can't fit in that 5,000 count box, and I also have to ship. All right, coming up next, we are going to have the museum box round. So I just bought some more museum boxes. Picked 3 of them out. Chat can pick. I know one of those boxes feels nice and heavy. So there you go. You choose the box. Chat, Nathan picking up a spot. The Cardinals. Thank you very much. There goes the Twins to David Shee. Thanks, David. So let's see. There's only 4 spots left. Let's let the chat choose the box. Choose a box. 1, which is the left box. 2, which is the middle. 3, which is the right. The heavy box doesn't always guarantee the best box. Some of the best boxes we had with the Willie Mays cut auto and Joe DiMaggio cut 1 of 1 auto were just regular boxes. But it's overwhelming for box number 2. It's 62%. So you guys want that one? Will do. Take the other ones away. Leaving box number 2. You'll have a chance at the other 2 boxes with the next round, which will probably also be museum. But there's only 3 spots left. Here's all the Colorado Rockies for $1. They're running right now. I'm going to go grab a pair of scissors real quick. Cut up my list. Be right back while that runs. Alrighty. They're going to be sold to Rick Jam. Thank you very much. There's another one. Tim Bay Rays for $1. Then there's only 1 team left to go. It's like Mike Trout just reached somehow. Wow, he just got hit basically in the face almost. Oh boy. Good thing it was a breaking ball. Yeah, didn't look fun. Ball right at his face. Took it in the shoulder. Used the shoulder to protect his face. That one's sold. Last spot, it's the Tigers running them down to $33, and they're going live right now. This also comes with the Heritage Hobby box, which I'll grab. Heritage Hobby and a Celebration box. Let me stay on the ball. Go grab those boxes. Eventually, I was hoping to get this room completely organized during Easter break. Maybe it'll still happen. Alrighty. There's that. Here's this. Last spot is sold. Going to Rick Jam. Thank you very much. We can go ahead and read off all the teams now in this Pick a Team round number 2. There's another round coming up next, the Museum Collection. We've got the Arizona Diamondbacks going to Far Brady. Atlanta Braves going to Cobra. Joe Farrell taking the Baltimore Orioles. Red Sox going to Gerg. Got Chicago Cubs going to Big Daddy. David Shee's got the White Sox. David also has the Reds. Guardians going out to Larry. Rick Jam with the Rockies and the Tigers. Houston Astros going to Righteous. Kansas City Royals going to T-Med. Jake Foxy with the Angels. Jay Finn with the Dodgers. Lima Daniel has the Miami Marlins. Martin with the Brewers. David Shee with the Twins. Mets going to the David Shee as well. Kilo's got the Yankees. Action's got the A's. Philly's going to Chris C. Jay Finn with the Pirates. Far Brady with the San Diego Padres. Triple G has the Giants. Jake Will has the Seattle Mariners. Nathan with the Cardinals. Tampa Bay is going to Nathan as well. 6-2 Nevin is going to have Texas. AJB with the Jays. Jay Finn has the Nats. Good luck, everybody. Pick a team round number 2 is ready to go. Ross says, remember, if this box is bad, I said you should have picked box number 3. Let's see what we got. Mystery Pack says, if you open a box and do a pack sale and there's 24 packs, is shuffling them illegal? I think you have to, right? Because there's some cases where the hit's always in the same spot. I mean, I think as long as you keep it all on screen, that's what I do anyway, or what anybody should do. By the way, it feels like a standard box that you guys picked, just from picking it up real quick. All right, so Museum Collection, the next one is coming up. Next, Pick a Team round number 3. That one has replaced the $160 box of Heritage with a $210 box of Series 1. I think, yeah. Which I still can't believe. Could still do the wheel without the wheel. Maybe the jerseys I'll just give away like after the stream instead of like doing them during the stream. Maybe I'll just give them away after the stream closes, and I'll just do it over on YouTube or something like that, or like give them away on Patreon. I mean, they're just free anyway. I don't include that as part of the price. Like, I'm not jacking up. I'm not adding like an extra $10 per spot for the jersey or anything like that. See, I feel like if if people were like in a bidding war and the jersey was on the line as part of it, then I could see that being iffy. There's Colby Thomas. Got a hit from the celebration box. David picking up the Astros spot. So I think a lot of the problem with Whatnot is, or breaks in general, and especially those random team breaks, is if people aren't getting their prices that they want, there's Rick Jam, they start throwing stuff in there. They're like, okay, now I'm going to put this in and this in. Okay, I'm putting this in. Now it's C2 pick 1 or C4 pick 3 or now, okay, if anyone buys, if I see this all the time, whatnot, they're like, oh, if you spend over $50, I'm throwing in a, they do this with like, I don't know, just random streams I'm watching with like food and stuff. Spend over $50, get a tumbler, stuff like that. Get a whatever it is, you know, one of those fancy drink tumblers. No more stash or pass. Yeah, you can't. There's not going to be any more random team breaks at all. So no more stash or pass. No more C3 pick 2. All that stuff is just ways that they would use to inflate the price. I've always told you about that here, and I've never ever once done a stash or pass or a C3 pick 2 or any of that crap, because that always did seem very, very like carnival-esque. No decks of cards to shuffle around. Mystery Pack says again, PM me. If you have any ideas of things we can change around here for the better, just let me, send me a message, mystery, of what you're thinking. Who's going to enforce this? Well, whatnot, what they would probably do is they would probably maybe hit your account with a warning if you do it, and maybe a suspension or something like that. I don't know. But, you know, who wants to test that? I don't. I just want to have fun and rip cards. I guess what you're going to see now is everybody's going to be doing player break cases. We'll be seeing a ton of those. For us, is the best way to break the rules to have everyone not follow it. Or well, I mean, if they take the wheel away, there's nothing you can do. I can't just I'm not going to go and get like thumbtacks and, you know, rubber bands and stuff and build a little wheel. I'm going to go get the Game of Life and, you know, take that little spinny wheel out and kind of like customize it to be a pick your team wheel. That would be awful. I'm not going to do that. Again, I'm not even really all that sad about it. The jersey was the only thing we used the wheel for, just give that away. Yeah, random.org will probably just do it over on YouTube if I need to give something away or pick somebody. David said, who had wood shop? Here's the Heritage Hobby Box, $163 box on Blowout. Time to start pulling names out of a hat. I don't even like that. If I would ever need to randomize, I'd probably just get like a random pack of cards and open it up and be like, all right, second card in. Whatever team that is gets whatever, if there was something to do. Hey, Mike Trout's out in center field again. I saw that he was complaining to the manager and GM. He said, I want to be a center fielder again. Looks like when Mike Trout tells you something, you listen. David says, I ripped the Heritage Hobby Box today, and of course, I got a freaking relic. Well, let's see what luck we have here. There's Mike Trout. Just made the put out to end that inning. It's a Deco Edge. Kerry Carpenter. That's pretty nice. These cards are all going upside down now. That's Roman Anthony rookie card. Ron Schuler on the original Brian Reynolds. Solid average baseball player, I think, Brian Reynolds. Blake Nauer just picked up the Cardinals. Thank you very much. You got the black and white Heriberto Hernandez. It's pretty cool. Image variation. Dave just picked up the Dodgers. Thanks, Dave. There's a Jeter Chrome refractor. No hit yet. Probably coming in that other stack. At least it better be. Those burgundy sparkles are hot. Yeah, those are nice looking. What did those come in? Was it the fat packs? I can't remember if it was fat packs. It was one of those. Fat packs or hangers. All right, well, let's see what we got with this stack. Hopefully an autograph. Then looks like there's only maybe 7 spots left in museum. All right, here we go. And there it is. Jose Ramirez, it will be a relic. At least it's a future Hall of Famer. Cleveland Guardians will take that one. It's Bobby Witt, rookie on the gray. Joey Cantillo on the blue, number to 150. So unfortunately, you know, $165 box gives you a freaking relic. Now it's time for the main box, which is museum. Again, it feels like a standard box. So I know you guys were hoping that you picked the heavy box, but not that time. Dave picked up the Red Sox and the jumbo. Thank you very much. Let's see what we got here. Coming up. Sounds good, Mr. Pack. Let's see what we can do. Rhett Lauder starts it off. Cam Smith and slamming Sammy Sosa. We got Mike Schmidt numbered to 150. We've also got Robin Yount numbered to 249. Here comes our hits. The relic is going to be a Juan Soto for the Mets. Quad relic. That's a good one. Going to David Shee. Very, very nice. Congrats. Mystery Pack says, I can help any way I can. I've had to root on big servers on this silly net. That's a nice start. Let's hope the autos are good, too. Auto number 1, it's going to be Angel Martinez, who always draws a blimp on his, like a Zeppelin around his name. I feel like that's a lot of extra work. He, like, signs his name, and then he, like, I don't know why he does that. But he's always done that since we've seen his autographs even in Bowman. And that goes to Cleveland. Going out to Larry. And just in time for the big card, the big auto, and get a coughing attack. That's great. Good thing my wife put a case of Propel in here. All right, let's see. All better now. Here it is. It is Bernie Williams for the Yankees. That's a nice auto right there. Bernie Williams, number to 75. Triple relic auto. Yankees get it. Congratulations, Kilo. Great card right there. Bernie Williams, one of the big names of those teams of the 90s. Often overlooked, I feel like. Never gets any respect. Everyone's always talking about core 4 this, core 4 that. But what about Bernie Williams? He was there before any of them. He came up in 1989 and was there throughout. Nice Bernie Williams. And that wraps up the first box that you guys picked. Again, there's 2 boxes left. You could choose the box for the next round. One of them feels heavy. Which is going to be. Let the chat pick. Also, for the round that we just did, there's a Ken Griffey Jr. jersey, so I'll do that real quick. So we can move on. Spin it. Red Sox will get that jersey and pick a team round number 2. That's going to Gerg. So, Gerg, congratulations. That one's yours. All right. Finish sleeving some stuff up. Let me let the chat have the choice of the box right now. You tell me which one's the winner. Left or right? I'll make it real simple. Choose the box we're opening in the next round. Left or right? But you got to pick it in the poll. You pick it in the chat, and it won't be recorded in the results. Ross says box 1, which is the left one. White Sox Tom says box 1, which is the left one, but they are both losing that poll right now. Big Shane picked up the Rangers in this round just now. Thank you very much. We'll leave this open for another couple seconds to pick left to right. First 1 to 20. How about that? It's tied up 19-19. First to 20. There, left one wins 21-19. So the left box, which was supported by White Sox Tom and also Ross, they said, guys, that left box looks heavy. We'll see if they're right. Let me grab my extra box they're putting in there, which is the now $210 Series 1 box. They continue to rise in price because of the chaser for the Hank Aaron rookie card and the Mickey Mantle as well. And we'll go ahead and sell a couple of these teams off and get it sold out. Here's all the Marlins for $1. Just a few more teams left to go here. The Marlins are going to be sold to Far Brady. Thank you very much. Here's another one. Tampa Bay Rays for $1. They're going live right now. Jumbos are up to $325. Not on blowout. Blowout, they're $410. Blowout kind of front runs the price too. So, I mean, your local hobby shop will probably still be down in the 300s for now. So if you see them down there, you probably will want to grab them. Yeah, $410 a box. I mean, it's got to be because of those chasers, right? They're still out there. I mean, Roman Anthony's good. Cagliano's good, but they're not that good. The box prices are more than doubling. Heritage $125 at GameStop for a hobby box. That's a great price. Here's the Rockies. Yeah, they're $163 on blowout for a hobby. It's live right now. Ando Man, what's up? Oh, not GameStop. Same shop as the 365s. Be nice if GameStop had hobbies in there. I know that Lids does. At least the Lids down in Florida that I went to. All right, that's sold. Thank you very much. Last team, it's the Tigers spot, and then we will be ready to go. Knock them down to $35. Good luck. Ross says they released autograph tickets for Fanatics Fest. Guess how much Volpe is? 200 for a freaking autograph of that guy. Which I mean, that's way overpriced. If that's even true, I'm guessing based off your reaction. 220. Oh boy, yeah, that is ridiculous. Volpe for 220. It's for no other reason than he's the Yankees shortstop, because he is should be charging like $40. Yeah, any other player that has a 600 OPS, they'd be charging like $30-$40 to sign. You know, guys like Jason Gridley, you go to a card show, former Pirates closer, he charges like $10. I think Andy Van Slyke was charging like 20. Former, Silver Slugger, multiple Gold Glove winner, multiple time All-Star. And here's Volpe out here. And also, it's probably because it's a big event. It's in New York City and everything. But if you're paying $220 to go and have Volpe sign something, you're throwing away like $200 on every signature. And there's going to be people out there that have the money and don't care. They just want to go get that photo op and, meet a Yankee just because they love the Yankees so much. Jeez, $220. That's pretty crazy. All right, let's make this list. Good luck, everybody. We'll get to breaking here. Prices at the National are crazy for in-person autos. Yeah. It's just not worth it. Like, these guys, too, I look at some of these signers, I'm like, they got like 20 people there. I was like, did they really come out here to just make like $500? Rick Jam is going to have the Arizona Diamondbacks. Cobra is going to have the Atlanta Braves. Baltimore is going to go to Finsco. Got the Boston Red Sox going to Martin. David Shee with the Cubs. Martin with the White Sox. Far Brady's got the Cincinnati Reds. Bulkhead has the Guardians. Colorado Rockies going to Lima. We got Rick Jam with the Tigers. Houston Astros are going to go to David. Sea Dog with the Royals. AJB with the Angels. Got the Dodgers going to Jay Finn. Miami Marlins are going to go to Far Brady. David Shee with the Brew Crew. Psalms with the Twins. T-Med with the Mets. Kilo with the Yankees. We got Bob Rob with the Oakland A's. Philadelphia Phillies going to Chris C. Jay Finn with the Pirates. Psalms with the Padres. Triple G's got the Giants. Seattle Mariners are going to go to Jake. Leg Nauer is going to have St. Louis. Tampa Bay is going to go to Bob F. and Saget. We've got Big Shane with the Texas Rangers. JB Helps with the Jays. Jay Finn is going to have the Nats. Let's see what we got. There is a... we sold 10 packs already of the Series 2 Jumbos, if you want any of those. I'm going to go ahead and add another flash sale or two, because it is, after all, Flash Sale Friday. So, let's see. Here's 2025 Topps Holiday Tin. One sealed tin. So if you want any of those, I've only got 15 of them. And I'll go ahead and sell those off right now. Those tins. I've got a list of stuff I could sell today. Any hanger boxes? I do have hanger boxes. If you like hangers, I got 2024 update hangers. So if you want any of the tins, I've only got 15 of those left, and I've got them for pretty well under $20. I've got 2024 update. I saw a case of them down there. I was like, what's in this hanger case? And it was 2024 Topps update hangers. I can do those too if you guys want some hangers. I'll do that as well. So I'll do the whole freaking case. Because why not? Yeah, I'll do it at a flash sale. 2024 Topps. I bought it just to keep forever, but my wife's after me big time to get the basement cleaned out. One sealed hanger box of 2024 update. The whole case 64. And I'll tell you when those are ready. How much Freddie Freeman auto? $350 is my guess on a Freeman. $650 to meet Freddie Freeman. Whoa. That's, yeah, I know he's gonna be a Hall of Famer, but he's charging more than Pujols and Mariano Rivera and stuff now. That's pretty wild. All right, here's Hanger Box's update. One seal hanger box. We got those two. And I've got more. I've got a bunch more things I can list. Hanger boxes, tins. I've got blaster boxes. I've got more jumbo packs. I've got mega boxes on this list. But I just want to get into this break right now. Yeah, that's a whole sealed case I got there of the update with all those good rookies. Man, Kyle Raleigh just basically challenged a strike right down the middle. Okay. The entire baseball was in the strike zone. That was dumb. This is weird. There's some sort of weird little spacer in here. Jake just picked up a sealed pack of something from the flash sales. And I'll add more of those. Just, I don't want to just sit here. If I had more time today, I would have had them all pre-listed. But just hanging out with the kiddos in the morning. And at PNC Park for much of the day. One of one blank card there, and that was weird. Yeah, I don't know what that's doing there. Maybe it was the sign. Maybe this box has been marked. Top Tucker one's 220. I guess $60 million a year is enough for that freaking idiot. Kyle Tucker is now my least favorite player on the Dodgers. I don't like him. He gets $60 million a year, and I swear I saw a report somewhere that Kyle Tucker doesn't even like baseball that much. All right, let's see what we can do here. Scottie Pippen is $600. See, if I was a retired player and I was getting $600, I'd be going out every weekend to card shows. You sign one autograph, that's like, for most people, like a full day's work at a really, really good job. There's Jake Mizrowski. I would sign autos for free, actually, if given the opportunity to. Paul Skeens pitches in his sleep. I wonder what he charges for an autograph. Jack Caglione on the foil. I'm sure if it was Paul Skeens, he would probably insist because he's such a good guy. He'd probably be like, okay, what are we doing for these autos? Okay, but any veterans get it for $5. He's super, he's like all-American. It's a really great guy. There's Luis Angel Acuna. That's a nice black, numbered to just 75. Acuna hasn't had the greatest start to his career. It's been kind of slow going for him. He's with the White Sox now. This game was $200 at his private signing last start. Or last start of last season. That's crazy. $200. He's going to be more than double that now, right? I have 2 Paul Skeens signed baseballs from his private signings. Bought him off Dell Forever. He went to it. Hooked me up. Here's the other side of the box. No hit yet. Ross says, no way Volpe auto is worth more than Eli Manning. Who created these prices? No clue. Yeah, Paul Skeens was in Air Force, yeah. He wanted to go fly fighter jets to protect our country. He just happened to be so good at baseball. He's like, well, I guess I got to do this. And he actually wants to go back into it once his baseball career is over. All right, let's see what we can find. The hit should be coming somewhere in this stack. Roman Anthony rookie is going to greet us, which is nice. Another Roman Anthony, that's the Contenders card. And we've got another numbered card, Andrew Lara, numbered to 250. My son was all about this card today. He grabbed this one and was looking at it and throwing it on the ground and putting it in his mouth and everything else. By the way, the next break coming up, I should pin it for you. We've sold a couple of those hanger boxes, but I'm going to take that out of there now. It does appear to be pretty close between the other three I got listed, but it looks like it's the Series 1 Jumbo box coming next. So I'll pin that. Where's the hit? There's Mr. $220 autograph, Anthony Volpe, who's never had an OPS in 3 years above the 600s, which is not good. Do we have another hit coming up? It looks like a third numbered card, a gold. Sean Manaea. So we had a black, we had a purple, we got a gold, and we got Skeens. Paul Skeens jersey card to Jay Finn. Jay Finn, congratulations. There's Martin picking up a spot, getting the Brew Crew. Thanks, Martin. Congrats. That wasn't a bad box. I wish there was an autograph in there, but 3 numbered cards is extremely strong for a hobby box. And then the last card there was just a little William Contreras just sitting there. Silver pack coming up. And then we'll see how you did, chat. You guys all listened. There's Roman Anthony to Ross and White Sox Tom. There's Lima picking up the Blue Jays. Thank you very much. Everybody was in for the other box, and White Sox Tom and Ross talked you out of it. And then they said, go for box 1. And everybody did. And let's see if that move's going to pay off with a heavy box or not. Try not to pick it up so we're all surprised. Oh boy. Good thing you listened to those guys. Is Ross and White Sox Tom ever wrong? Because that's a heavy box. There's your case hit. It's a bronze framed auto. That makes sense. Yes, they are. White Sox Tom says Ross is. We've got Pujols, we've got Miguel Cabrera, and we've got Jose Altuve. There's your framed hit. It's not going to be a bonus box. You're not going to have a 4th auto in here, it doesn't look like. But we got a Frank Thomas, numbered to 35 on the copper, and to 199 Lawrence Butler. Here comes the hits. So this is going to be a nice one. Look at this. Quad relic for the Mets. What a nice card that is. Kind of weird that they decided to put Alonso and Nimmo on there, both who are no even longer, they're not even with the Mets anymore. Lindor, Soto, Pete Alonso, and Nimmo. We got a challenge going on right now in the Mariners game as they think Peraza was picked off first base, challenging the out call. It's close. Nice one, numbered to 99. Congratulations, Mets. Looks like it's going to be T-Med. T-Med's got it. All right, next hit. It's an Oakland A. Tim Hudson, numbered to 99. Dual relic auto going to by B. Rob. So thank you very much. Congrats on the Huddy. And here is that case hit. A lot of times, these are Hall of Famers. Oh, boy, it's the Texas Rangers. Could it be Nolan Ryan? It's going out to Big Shane. It is a Hall of Famer. It's not Nolan, though. It's Adrian Beltre. Hall of Famer Adrian Beltre, numbered to just 35. Really nice card right there. So congratulations on that one, Big Shane. Awesome hit. Calls overturned and got the runner out at first base. Yeah, he was definitely out. Took like a false step and pitcher threw over right at that moment. It's a replay. Glad they have it. They miss so many calls in baseball all the time. Jake says, very enjoyable watching the Beltray videos. Him and Elvis Andrews from back in the day. Elvis Andrews, the shortstop that played alongside him, used to torture the guy. Like just always touching his head, and then Beltray would get enraged, go all roid rage on him. Basically go after him with a bat in the dugout and stuff, and Elvis Andrews would be laughing at him the whole time. All right, here we go. Here's the jersey. This is the Ryan Sandberg jersey we're giving away in this one. It's going to go to the Yankees. Going to Kilo. So congratulations, Kilo. You've got a freebie. All right, let's get into our next round. It's that jumbo box round, I think it is. We've got the collector's kit, too, coming. Rib just picked up the Royals. Thank you very much. So it's a celebration mega box with this one and a jumbo box. Should be a good one. Jumbo keeps going up and up and up. Let me get this wheel out of your face. And we'll go ahead and get these teams sold off. Here's all of the Arizona Diamondbacks. They're starting off at $1. Felix Fernandez on the mound, foul tip, strike 3. Beltray started off the first. And Fernandez tossed him the ball on the base path. King Felix is probably going to get in the Hall of Fame, too. He's a guy that's been a gainer. So I bet you he gets in. I bet you Chase Utley gets in, too. King Felix was a guy that really fell off hard. Kind of like Andrew Jones. Fell off really hard in his 30s. King Felix fell off in his 30s super hard, just disappeared. That happens. Look at Tim Lincecum. He would have probably been surefire Hall of Famer too. He fell off big time. Near the end of that Giants run. All right. Is tonight the night for the mantle? We'll see if we can find it as the D-backs are sold to Rick Jam. Thank you very much. Here's all the Guardians coming next from this jumbo box round. It's going live right now. Mark Teixeira, he's not a Hall of Famer, I don't think. He was good. Alfonso Soriano was good. Jorge Posada was good, but none of those guys are quite Hall of Famers. The biggest omissions right now are Kurt Schilling and Lou Whitaker need to be in there. I mean, both of those guys' WAR is like 70 or above, which is crazy that they're not in the Hall of Fame. Schilling is political. He's not in there because writers that don't agree with his politics are keeping him out. And I still have no idea why Lou Whitaker's not in the Hall of Fame. I can't see Chase Utley getting in and Lou Whitaker just not in there. That just makes no sense if you look at their stats side by side. Looks like there's a conspiracy against Whitaker. Whitaker, look at Lou Whitaker. Whitaker over Mattingly. It's pretty crazy. Yeah, look at their stats. Whitaker's got a much better WAR. Here's the Rockies coming up next for $1. I think Mattingly should be in the Hall of Fame too. You know, I feel like the Hall of Fame does start to let players in that had injuries. Like, well, this guy got injured, but he would have been a Hall of Famer. I don't know. I think maybe Mattingly will finally get in someday. That one's going to be sold. Thank you very much. Here's all of... Yeah, Magley retired because of his back. So the Marlins coming up next. I think Yohan Santana should be in. He retired because of his shoulder. But he had 2 Cy Youngs. He basically didn't have much of a career in his 30s. Cole Hamels would have been a Hall of Famer if he didn't lose the last 5 years of his career. He just recently retired. Maybe he gets in someday. Stranger's going to have that spot. Thanks, Stranger. Here's the Texas Rangers. We'll start them down at $15. Gotta check the box scores today, see if McCutcheon got into the game. I saw he wasn't starting. Jock Peterson is 0 batting average was starting. Next up, the Padres. Starting down at $1. Phil's number probably retired, but at which park? Number 5? Got to retire at the Cardinals number 5, right? I also think the Pirates should retire Andrew McCutcheon's number. I think it's probably... I think right now it's being held. I don't think they're going to issue it to anybody else. At least they better not. Kind of unofficially retired. Next up, let's do the Minnesota Twins, starting them off at $1. Ross says, I figured out a glitch on DraftKings. There's a way to win 50.5% of the time. Really? How do you do that? I mean, if you got enough money to play around with, the infinite money glitch, you just throw 10 grand out there every time and you'll end up winning, what, a couple $100? What? That's $450, right? 10 grand? 0.45% of that? That's easy money. If it's a big secret, you can. I don't bet, but I'm just really curious. Next, the Angels looking for the Ohtani. Ohtani's got some Angels hits in 2026, and also Trout. It's based on the total points or runs scored. Doesn't matter the sport. I don't understand. So you said you just bet both? You bet the over, you bet the under, and then it'll come out. You get 0.45% going to you? I don't see how they would let that slide. I feel like they kind of cook in 10% for themselves. Here's all the Cubbies. We're knocking them down to $20. Cub spot next. That one's going to be sold. Thank you very much. Getting there. Only 4 teams left. Here's all the White Sox. I'm knocking them down $29. Knocking $20 off. Colson Montgomery, Kyle Teal is the chasers there. Maybe I'll open up another flash sale or two as well here in a second while this next one's running. Oteo's got that one. Thank you very much. There's 3 teams left. Here's the Nationals. I'll knock them down to $19. Start them down there, and I'll go ahead and type up another flash item. Let's see what else can I add. Got a big list of stuff from the inventory list. We'll go with 2021 one sealed jumbo pack of 2021 Topps Series 2. How many boxes of those do I have? 4 of them, so that's 40 packs. The Nationals are going to be sold. Thank you very much. Anyone try for Topps Chrome Football today? Now, not me. I guess it's licensed now, so. I mean, I guess that'd be cool if you like football cards. I got more jumbo packs if you're interested in those for the flash sale price of $15. There's other flash sales running as well. Other jumbo packs for $15. Hanger boxes of 2024 updated underneath there. Topps Holiday Tins are underneath there. Otero just picked up the Mets. Thank you very much. There's only one team left. It's the Rangers. Ross says I was gonna do it and hoped I lost to increase my EQL chances. So did you do it and you won? Johnny says I'm a big fan. Thank you very much. I think everything should be EQL. AJB just picked up a jumbo pack. Thank you very much. Here's the last team, the Rangers. I'll add something else underneath the flash sale. These are all underneath the buy now tab, by the way. The ones that are running. I think there's like 4 of them right now. What else? 2024 Topps Mega Box. One sealed Mega Box of 2024 Topps Holiday. With all those good rookies in it. I've only got 11 of those left in that case. I'll do that for a flash sale too. Lima's going to have that spot. Lima, thank you very much. Let me add that to the flash sale. 2024 Holiday Megas also now in there. Let me read off the list of who's got what in this round. Comes with a Mickey Mantle jersey. There's 2 more breaks we got listed as well if you're interested in any of those. It's 11 o'clock. We'll probably be here till about midnight or so. Not a super long break. I think we didn't start till like 9:15, so probably less than 3 hours tonight. Rick GM's going to have the Arizona Diamondbacks. Stranger's going to have the Braves. Joe Farrell is going to have the Orioles. Boston Red Sox are going to go to Dave. Travis Will is going to have the Cubbies. Got Otero with the White Sox. Cincinnati Reds are going to go to D. Cross. Got the Cleveland Guardians going to Bulk. Colorado going to TJ Vaughn. AJB with the Tigers. Houston Astros will go to Travis. Riv is going to have the Royals. Otero is going to have the Angels. We got the Dodgers going out to Dave. Got the Miami Marlins going to Stranger. Baseball Bonanza just picked up a jumbo. Thanks, man. Milwaukee Brewers going to Martin. Got the Minnesota Twins going to go to Michael. Otero's got the Mets. Got the Yankees going on to Dave. We got the Oakland A's going to Dave. South Jersey is going to have the Philadelphia Phillies. We got Michael with the Pirates. Johnny is going to have the San Diego Padres. Got Triple G with the San Francisco Giants. We got Triple G with the Mariners as well, I think. Yep. Tim Barr is going to have St. Louis. Chrissy's got Tampa Bay. Lima's got the Rangers. Toronto's going to Lima. And the Nationals are going to TJ Vaughn. So we're ready to go in this one. Good luck, everybody. Next break, we got that collector's kit. A whole sealed case. We've also got the Bowman's Best Bowman's Best Hobby with 4 autos. Collector's kit is closer. Bowman's Best is also there. Whichever one's closer, we'll go with. Want to grab any of those spots? Let's do that jersey. The Mickey Mantle. Here we go. Mantle jersey going to the Red Sox owner. That's going to be for Dave. Dave, congrats, Dave. That one's yours. Alrighty, let's go ahead and get into celebration box first. Grab my list so it's all put with the right stack and everything. Team 5. It's the one we're on right now. What are the collector's kits? That's what I pulled that $20,000 or $30,000 one-of-one foil fractor Victor Wembanyama out of. You just never know, I guess. I got a whole case of it. Let me give away another free pack of cards, too, for those of you guys that are still here at 11 p.m. All right, come on, celebration. We got an autograph. No, not auto, a relic out of the last one that we did. Francis, can I see the giveaway? I already gave it away. Dave's got it. I don't have it in here. They're downstairs. Just a Mickey Mantle jersey. We also give away free hobby packs every 5 teams to win. What are the odds of the autos in celebration? You got to ask Ross about anything odds related. He's the go-to guy for that. Probably not good, because I don't think I've ever hit an autograph out of a celebration box. Have I? Not that I can remember. We've hit relics. We've hit some numbered stuff. Now watch, as I say that, we're going to find an autograph. DJ Fate says that they hit an autograph in 15 celebrations last year. So they can be found in there, I guess. There's a gold. John Heim. Simon over on YouTube says, I love watching these breaks all the way from Melbourne, Australia. How cool is that? There's Aaron Judge confetti. I'd love to go to Australia someday. I feel like there's another numbered card. Wow. Milwaukee Brewers yellow foil. 2 numbered cards in the span of about a pack there. I feel like you got to do it, though. If you want to go somewhere, you're just going to have to do it, because otherwise you're going to pull Carl Fredrickson and be like 80 years old and just never gone anywhere. So I'm hoping now that I'm going to be retired that I can maybe take one nice big trip every year. Australia would be pretty crazy and expensive, though. Maybe now is not the time to do it, because I don't know what gas is where you are at, but today gas just firmly broke through $4 around here. It's $4.19 everywhere around my neck of the woods in western PA. And probably all the airfare prices are like double now, too, because of these ridiculous gas prices. White Sox Tom says, out in Chicago, $4.57. Rosie the Red Mascot to 50 would be a nice pull. Yeah, I gotta start putting gasoline on EQL, says Ross. Big Daddy says, thank God for Costco and their gas. What is it, like 20 cents less? Another spot coming off the board. Thank you very much. Roman Anthony right there. There's Jack Caglione. De La Cruz is in there. How you feeling about Connor Griffin? I'm pretty pumped. He's 19 years old, #1 overall prospect. I mean, they don't give that to just anybody. Former #1 prospect that I can remember off the top of my head was Roman Anthony. Before that, it was I remember Jackson Holiday was #1. He hasn't really worked out though. Here's that main box. It's jumbo time. Think you could live on 50 gallons of gas a week for the entire family? Says Ross. 50 gallons of gas a week? Yeah, definitely. My wife doesn't drive all that much. My car takes about 16 or 17 gallons to fill up, and I probably fill up twice a week. I mean, once all the kids are older and they're all driving, then probably not. Is he #1 or first round pick? Connor Griffin was the 9th overall pick in the first round, so he was their first round pick. A couple of years ago, he was in 2024 Bowman draft. Great pick. No, not last year. Last year was that flamethrower, Seth Hernandez. It's Paul Skeens. He was our #1 pick back in 2023. First overall. That really worked out. Gas is not cheaper in no man's land, not when you live in Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania taxes the heck out of everything. Taxes the heck out of gas. If you're down in South Carolina, which has the lowest gas taxes in the nation, then they're probably still well under $4 there. Probably like $3.50 down there. Here we go. We just hit a redemption. This could be big. Put it at the back side. So here comes the autograph of the box. We saw it was a redemption. Let's see what we got, everybody. It says, you're due to receive. Oh, this is going to be a good one. A flagship Real One autograph 75th anniversary parallel card of Cal Raleigh. How cool is that? For the Seattle Mariners, 75th anniversary. That'll be out of 75. That'll be really nice. That's a big one, says Mystery Pack, numbered to 75. Cal Raleigh going to Triple G. Triple G, congratulations. Baseball Bonanzas. I guess the odds are real good tonight. Man, Cal Raleigh's we've been having his hits left and right this past week. Pulled his under wraps baseball, pulled his under wraps bat, and now pull his out of 75 autograph. That's really good. Really good pull right there, and who knows, maybe we'll get another one. DJ Faces, I got the Julio Rodriguez 75th parallel. It looks awesome. That's a great hit. Congrats. Cal Raleigh to 75. Maybe there'll be a bonus. We haven't hit the relic yet. And there are some boxes that still do give you 3. $450 on that card. Last redemption. That'll pay for the box. Definitely pays for that spot by like tenfold or more. Great stuff. Nike is going to start using EQL for shoe sales. They have a problem over there with shoe sales. Got a pink Jacob Mizrowski, Contenders rookie. That rally is really nice. Yeah, I know StockX. You can usually get stuff for a little bit cheaper there. I used to have to buy the old, remember Bowman X? It was a release that they released only on StockX. I haven't been doing anything over there since. It was like one Bowman card. It was kind of like Signature Series, except for Bowman. It's Roman Anthony rookie card right there. I feel like that was back in like 2021. They were doing that. Kyle Rowley's on deck, and he's coming up. They're going over his third inning at bat right now, in which he got called out, challenged it, got called out. Here we go. We've got our hit. It is going to be Tyler Soderstrom for the Oakland Athletics. Dave, congrats. That's both hits of the box. Hopefully there'll be another one. There's still time left. There's 4 packs plus some silvers. So people collect shoes the same way we collect baseball cards. Doesn't make any sense. So there's like parallels of shoes. Do they really have like different parallels of shoes? That would be kind of interesting. And there it is. There is a bonus hit. Had a feeling there would be. Bryce Matthews for the Astros rookie relic. So 3 hits in the box. I was hoping the extra hit would be an auto, but that's not bad. We'll take it. Go sleeve those up. 3 packs left. They're probably all cold packs. I mean, at best, there'd be maybe a numbered card or 2 in those. This Angels and Mariners game is moving along nicely. 5th inning already. About an hour into the game. 0-0 score. Does Raleigh have any home runs yet this year? I remember that we were talking about this. We called his numbers to go way down. I think I said he'd have 38. He's not been looking good this year since the very beginning, since the World Baseball Classic. He's got a 2-2 count on him right now. I might be a pitch or 2 behind everybody else. Did you make the museum? We did 2 rounds of museum so far, yeah. You can always go back and watch him on the YouTube channel. Here's out of 150. Miguel Vargas and a gold Lennon Sosa. 2 numbered cards in that pack. It's always great. '50th season for the Mariners. They came onto the scene. 1977 was their first every year. Jabs robbed all the museum collections in Pittsburgh. There's none left, says Ross. Used up all the gas too. Broke all the glass. I did buy some on what day was that? When I was at school. Stuck at school, nothing to do. So instead of taking my hour-and-a-half lunch break to just eat and socialize, I left and I went to Sports Card Junction, which is like 30 minutes away. Bought some more museum boxes and stopped at Chick-fil-A on the way. That was pretty fun. Here's the silver packs to wrap up this round. Mike Piazza's in there. Caminero. Unfortunately, nothing numbered. So that round's in the books. Big hit was the Cal Raleigh. Maybe about a $450 card right there. Not too shabby at all. 2 rounds left. We got the collector's kit coming up. Here's another free pack of cards for you. Is that one next? Collector's kit? They're actually tied right now. Bowman's Best and Collector's Kit. So I guess we'll go with the Collector's Kit next, because it has sold 1 extra spot. And I'll go ahead and run a couple of those. It's a whole case of it too. It's every single box of the case. Here's all the Diamondbacks from that. We'll run them down, start them at $5. Gleason just picked up spot in Bowman's Best. I'll go open up another flash sale or 2 or 3 while these last few ones are running out. So what else do I have here? I've got blaster boxes. One sealed 2024 Topps Series 1 blaster box. I found a little partial case of those. Those are pretty nice. Ellie De La Cruz, Jason Dominguez rookie cards. The D-backs are going to be sold. Thank you very much. Can we get another one of one? I really hope so. That'd be awesome. Here's I only have 7 of these left, but if you want to get a blaster box, a sealed blaster box from 2024, can list those right now. Let's see, next one up from this upcoming break, we'll do all of the Cincinnati Reds coming up next in the collector's kit. All 8 boxes of the case will be in play. Ran up to the hallway to go grab it all. Last time we did this round, we hit a $20,000 Victor Wembanyama 1 of 1. Start pulling these out. Thank you very much. Reds going to Bob frickin' Saget. Next up, here's the Colorado Rockies spot. Also, one of you get a jersey here. Never mind, Rockies are gone. Tim Bar beat me to it. How about the Marlins spot next? Eight total boxes, full case. I'll send you a jersey of my choice, but you can put some input in there. Be like, hey, I want that Griffey jersey or whatever, and I'll hook you up with as best I can. And that one's going to be sold. Let's go with all the Tampa Bay Rays. We'll knock them down to $9 and start them there. Bob freaking Saget. Wait, what do you want to cancel? You gotta cancel your team that you just won. Your red spot. Put the cancellation order and I'll just rerun them. Next, we've got the Texas Rangers spot, running them down to $9. They're alive right now. 1 of 1 Shohei Ohtani is yet to be pulled from this. That would be nice. Yeah, who knows what that would be worth. Thousands. I'll do another blaster box. Flash sale. Get it typed up. 1 sealed blaster box of 2025 Topps Update. Do that one next. I don't have many of those left either. How many of those do I have left? 9. All right, that one's sold. There's another flash sale for you. 2025 Update Blasters. Free pack winner going out there. Chris C, thank you very much. Let's see what else we got here from this collector's kit. All the Guardians. Starting them down at $9. Ross says, I missed it by 1. Where do I do that? I honestly don't know. You have to go and Google how to cancel a whatnot purchase, and it'll tell you. I mean, it shouldn't be hard because people do it all the time, but me personally, never have to cancel any orders. Going to Bulk. Thank you, Bulk. Next up, Tiger Spot. Knocked them down to $9. They're going live right now. What are these? These are the collector's kits. They have Series 1 packs, they have Heritage packs, and they've got exclusive 11 card packs. There's also Topps basketball in here. But I'm not going to sort out basketball, so I just sold all of the basketball cards together as one massive swap. So like they just get all the basketball regardless. Just makes it easier, I think. That spot sold. Otero's going to have it. Thank you very much. Next up, here's the White Sox. We'll knock them down to $15. Looking for Colson Montgomerys, Kyle Teals, and those Topps and Heritage packs. Eight total boxes, full case. Each box has a couple packs of Topps Series 1 in there. And it's got a Heritage pack, and then also has that 11 card pack. Otero's got that one. Thank you very much. Here's the Astros. We'll knock the Astros down to $9. All right, that's going to be sold. Next up, Minnesota Twins. Knocking them down to $9. That one's sold. Otero's got it. Thank you very much. How about the Padres? Knocking them down to $9. You think I got it? Bob Saget, the cancellation? All right. I'll check it once I get all these teams sold, because it kind of like takes a little while to go find it. And I gotta like go into all my shipments and find your cancellation, accept it, and then I gotta resell the Reds. I'd rather just do that at the end after they're all taken care of. That one's sold. Thank you very much for Brady. Next up, Brewers. Knocked them down to $9. There you go. 6 teams left after this one. The supplies, like the top loaders and penny sleeves and stuff, I'm just going to use for the breaks. In fact, that's what I'm using right now. Like when I'm sleeving all your cards up, I'm using the stuff from these kits. So, I mean, you're getting some of these supplies if you get hits, that's for sure. Mystery is going to have that next one. Thank you very much. Here's the Cardinals. We'll knock the Cardinals down to $9 and start them there. Tim's going to have that spot. Thanks, Tim. How about the Blue Jays for $9? Live right now. And they're going to be sold. What else we got? Mariners, $9 up for grabs. Otero's got him. Thank you very much. Nationals down to $9. There they go. They're sold. Thank you. How about the O's? Orioles for $9. And Martin's going to have that spot. Martin, thank you. So I believe that got one team left. Looking for the Drake Baldwins of the world. Knocking them down to $9. And then we're sold out. All right, I think we're ready. I'm going to read off the list of all the teams. And let's pick a team of 6, and then Bowman's Best is the last one. We also have flash sales. I just added blaster boxes. I've got a couple more blasters I could add if I need to, including the Cal Raleigh rookie blasters. I haven't put those up there yet. But we have all the basketball cards going to Crosby in this one. We've got Johnny with the Arizona Diamondbacks. Tim Barr's going to have the Atlanta Braves. Thank you very much. Martin with the Orioles. Gerg's going to have the Red Sox. Jake Will's going to have the Cubs. White Sox going to Otero. Bob F. and Saget. Actually, you know what? I got to sell the Reds. Bob F. and Saget, I forgot, had a cancellation request because he accidentally bought the Reds and said he wanted a refund. So let me go fix that. So we got one more to do. Let's have to go and cancel that. Give him his money back. He had the Reds and accept. All right, you got your money back, Bob Saget. Now I need to go find my way back into my stream because that just knocked me out doing that. So if you want the red spot or want to go after the jersey, like, you can let me know what kind of jersey you want. Bob said I'm going to stick around and see that 1/1 Ellie De La Cruz pulled. But anyway, I'm going to sell all the Reds cards right now in this round. This is pick your team, what, number 6? All Reds in Pick Your Team 6 collector's kits. Starting them off at $1, and they are going live. Right now, all the Reds cards in this round are now up for grabs. GPH is going to have him, looks like. GPH, thank you very much. Now we can get back to my list. Here's another free pack of cards for those of you staying up at 11:30. Thanks for hanging out. Free pack of cards running top right corner of your screen. Now back to the list. I left off on the Reds. Justin AZ just picked up the Blue Jays and Bowman's Best. That's the last round of the night. Thanks, man. We got Bulkhead taking the Cleveland Guardians. Colorado Rockies will go to Timbar. Otero's got the Tigers. Houston's going to go to Far Brady. We'll have the Kansas City Royals going to the Great Bambino. David Shee's got the Angels. Canman's got the Dodgers. D. Peeler's going to have the Marlins. Milwaukee Brewers going to Mystery Pack. Minnesota Twins going to Otero. Sabrina with the Mets. You know who is going to have the Yankee spot. We've got Psalms getting the Oakland A's. South Jersey Beer Guy is going to have the Philadelphia Phillies. Pittsburgh Pirates are going to go to Crosby. Got the San Diego Padres going to Far Brady. San Francisco Giants going out to Jerry. Otero's got the Seattle Mariners. St. Louis Cardinals going to Tim. We got Guhan Boy with Tampa Bay. Otero with the Rangers. D. Peeler is going to have the Blue Jays, and GPH with the Nats. Trevor Bauer's back? No way. Someone signed him? That's April Fool's. It's got to be. So he's on the practice league team, basically. Long Island. So that's independent league ball. Is it Long Island Ducks? Isn't that indie ball? Like Frontier League stuff? It's team to. How does he need transitioning back, though? If he packs his watch, he'll be back. It's probably because MLB realizes they're going to get sued for $300 million and lose that. The thing is, he's not as good as he used to be, and unfortunately, he lost. 22, 23, 24. He could have been really good those years. He has 9 pitches. You think he'll be good? I guess we'll find out. Bowman's Best is coming up next, by the way. Let's get into all of this. Man, that would be a pretty big story if Trevor Bauer comes back. What I'll do is, how I'll do this is I'm just going to open all these. Are you going to get the new Topps Now card for the space launch? No, but I'll probably get the Connor Griffin one when that drops tomorrow if I remember to go look at it. There'll be a Topps Now card for Connor Griffin's first major league hit, run RBI for his first game. No doubt about that. I probably will sell like 10,000 copies of it. Everybody will want that one. I'm just going to take all the packs out of each of these, and then we'll open them all up at once. That's just the way to do it, because these boxes are bulky. So I'll just Griffin didn't look overwhelmed for a 19-year-old rookie, says Jay Sport. I know, he's got poise. Pirates batted him 7th. I'm sure he'll be moving up in the lineup. Probably, I was thinking, where do you put him? 2nd in that lineup, maybe, after O'Neal Cruz. Maybe he fits 2nd pretty well. Go lefty, righty, then Reynolds a switch. He's not going to bat 7th for very long, especially if he's going to perform. And he can really change the game on the base paths so quick. I'll start just lining these packs up back here. Series 2 is going to have some fun. Chasers, yeah, he should be in there. He got in there really early. He only missed a couple games. Mystery Pack says, you guys should collect the crap out of Bauer now. The thing is, I don't know, like Bauer, he's not going to be a Hall of Famer or anything like that. But if his autos right now are like $5, they're going to be worth a lot more when he comes back, if he comes back. But why did this take so long for him to come back? All these teams had all these chances year after year after year to sign him, and nobody did. It doesn't sound like he has a job yet, though. It just sounds like MLB agreed to let him, you know, maybe show off what he has at this transition team or whatever spot. Which a lot of teams are probably still all scared to sign him because they're afraid there's going to be some Karens out there that don't like it. The clubhouse cancer is White Sox Tom. I think people don't like. I think players don't like his like constant vlogging. That probably gets on some people's nerves. He's always out there recording stuff for his YouTube channel. Guess we'll see what happens. Mystery Pack says he's a teacher. He could be like having like an extra pitching coach, I guess. I've watched a lot of his videos. He's a smart guy. He misses calling him like you guys should have swamped. I still remember the division series up in Toronto when he was bleeding profusely because he partially cut his finger off the night before messing with a drone. That was pretty wild. Like, what are you doing messing with a drone? I'm sure it's in his contract now where he plays no drones at all. You're not even allowed to mess with those. All right, we got one more box to get the packs out of them. We'll just start going through and ripping them all open. See what we can find. Last time we did this, we had a 1/1 Victor Wembanyama. Oh yeah, I remember after Terry Francona came out to get the ball, he turned and threw the ball over the fence in the center field. That was actually kind of impressive. I mean, that's like the ultimate way to show up your manager. You want the ball, Terry, go get it. He throws it over the center field fence. Yeah, I do think he was kind of an idiot when in his younger days, a little bit of a hothead. All right, we're going to open all these basketball at once. So I'm going to take all the flagship basketball, put them in stacks. Then I'm going to take all the chrome basketball. We'll do those as well, put those in a stack. Then I'll take all of the Heritage. We'll do those all at once. Put those in a stack. Then we got all the Series 1 flagship. We'll do all those at once and put them in a stack. So everything's all stacked up. We'll start with basketball, because why not? Let's see what we can find. Wait a minute. There's also those 11 card packs in there. I got to take those out. Those got mixed in with the tops. We'll do those at the end, because that's where the high value 1 of 1s can obviously be. Get these all taken out right now. There we go. Basketball gets to start. All these going to Crosby. Bowman's Best final break of the night coming up. Basically, with basketball, I don't know anything about it except for Cooper Flag is really good. So I'll be taking out all the Cooper Flags. Just leaving them up. For Crosby. And also anything numbered, of course. Who's this? Generation Now. Can't even read that. Asa Newell. Colin Murray Boyles. Yeah, from the basketball, from the special packs, you just need to hit 1 Cooper Flag. That's the wave. It's like a $45 card. And then any Cooper Flags here will get you some money. Again, some of these cards might be worth some money. I just don't know. But all cards ship. I'm just going to put them right into team bags. Then Crosby can go through them and do what he wants with them. I know this card was like $1.50. That 8-bit ballers we pulled before of LeBron when we did the March Madness video. G.G. Jackson, it looks like he should be in the WNBA when he's about ready to dunk. Spud Webb, speaking of dunks, guy's like 5'3" and dunking. That's pretty crazy. 5'6". Dylan Harper. 0 cards of Cooper Flag just yet. There's a lot of basketball packs to give you. Dirk Nowitzki. Some of the kids at school used to say look like him. Dirk Nowitzki. They used to be like, hey, Dirk. I'm like, what are you talking about? Ross says you do look like him. I guess they're right. All right, here's a bunch of other basketball. Ross says, I can totally see it. I mean, that's a good one to look like, I guess. Dirk, he was good. Hey, there's Cooper Flag. Very last card. Might as well sleeve that right now. It's at least 1. Of all those packs, too. I'm hoping to get another one. J.P. Crawford just got picked off trying to steal. Trying to make something happen in a low-scoring game. Zero in the 7th of the Angels and Mariners. We do have Chrome packs coming up. Less cards there. There's Wemby. Supposedly, you might win the MVP this year, so that 1 of 1 I pulled is going to be worth even more. Going to A from the Bay. Hopefully, he stops in tonight. He should have received that card by now. And let us know what he's doing with it. Mystery Pack says, as you get more into diversity with sports, consider Saturday morning for basketball, hockey, soccer breakers, couple hours. There he is, A from the Bay. Says, I'm here. I got the Wemby today. Yeah, I pulled the 1 of 1 Wemby for A from the Bay. I'm glad you made it. Mo Show with the raid. Thanks, man. Hope you guys follow Mo Show and check them out. Yeah, I sent it with a bunch of insurance and signature, so you had to sign for it. Big question is, what's the true value of the card? Some people are like, Jabs, that's worth more than 20 grand in the comments. And other people are like, that's worth nowhere near 20 grand. Did I have cards comp it out yet? Because I think he knows a lot more about basketball than I do. No Cooper flags yet here. Shaq on the insert. That's a cool looking card there. I kind of feel like I want to sleeve it. I don't know if it's a rare one or not, but Shaquille O'Neal. It's worth whatever someone's willing to pay. That's for sure. Ross says, I think that's a great card that you just pulled, Jack. It looked pretty. So yeah, I was like, well, that doesn't look like all the others. Let's get it taken care of. Let's get Heritage taken care of now. Yeah, I guess basketball cards are really easy to sell, huh? Basketball breaks. $15 different Heritage variations. Maybe we'll see some here. Here's some Heritage. Pack some of these collector's kits. We'll do all the Heritage and we'll do all the tops. No hits yet. Saw Stewart's a nice one on the green. He's the Reds cleanup hitter. And some people think might be the rookie of the year. He's going to have to battle it out with J.J. Weatherholt and Connor Griffin. And is Nolan McLean? I think Nolan McLean might still have his rookie status just barely intact too. Let's open up these. No problem. I always thought about doing basketball, but I don't know anything about it. So I don't want to be that guy that mispronounces all the names. That's what it would be like. I had my wife do basketball breaks. I think she would even know less than I do. Just don't say Fernando Tatis. McLean had a perfect game tonight through 5. Got tired. So it was wrong. I mean, yeah, he was great. Look what he did last year. He was really good last year. I think he only had one bad start last year. His ERA would have been just absolutely minuscule. Here's our Series 1 stuff. And then we got those special packs. Those special packs is where we've got some chance of finding some good stuff. Hey, by the way, this Bobby Witt, it's a vintage stock. It's numbered to 91. I felt the card. I was like, what is that? Feels like an old style 91 Topps card. Going with the old paper stock on that. There we go. Colson Montgomery. Rookie auto from a collector's kit. Topps pack to the White Sox. Congratulations on that one. White Sox Dodgers is about time. That goes to Otero, one of the top rookies in this class. Get his Baseball Stars auto. And these are retail packs. So that's a really, really tough pull right there. Congrats on that. Pretty good. Numbered Bobby Witt and an autograph in these packs. Let's see if there's anything else. Jeb snuck in a hobby pack for us, guys. Didn't tell us. Yeah, you don't see those autos too often out of retail, that's for sure. Here comes the other stack. These are even hard to open because they got this big, sticky plastic thing on there for stores to hang these packs up on a rack. Can't believe Easter is only 2 days away. Mystery pack says Brew Crew time. They've got the Brew Crew. You need a Mizorowski. That's what you need. All right, let's see what we got. Easter egg hunt tomorrow, says J Sport. That'll be really fun. I'm planning on Easter egg hunt for Easter, but my grass is like super long and my lawnmower is broken. I already paid to have it fixed at the end of last year. It just broke right again. Belt popped off. Jack Caglione right there. We'll sleeve that one up. Bowman's Best in the on-deck circle. There's still 15 teams left if you'd like to grab any in Bowman's Best. That's a really nice product. There's a Mizorowski base in there. And how about a true photo image variation? How cool is that? These collector's kits snuck in some hits. So that one's going out to Oakland. Congratulations, Oakland, on the rookie Mason Barnett going to Psalms. True photo image of Mason Barnett right there. Very, very nice. Don't forget the celebration box as well. Oh yeah, I didn't even see that little tiny box there. Yeah, we gotta do that. Good call, Ross. Let me grab top loaders, put these in. Yeah, I still have a celebration box. I kind of want to save the special packs for last, but we'll do them, then I'll get that celebration box. I'll just grab it now so I don't forget. I'll put it out there on the screen. There are a lot of cards in this round to sort out here. That's for sure. My wife's going to be like, I'm not sorting that one. Top loading up the Colson Montgomery and the Mason Barnett. Mariners have games starting for under $12. Value games, probably like Tuesday nights. I saw that the Reds have a ballpark pass for Tuesday nights for like $200 for the whole year. Go to every Tuesday game. Channel never gets old, Eric. Thanks, man. Here we go. Let's see if we can hit another one of one. Last week when we did this, get the Victor Wembanyama 1 of 1 foil fractor for A from the Bay. We got a whole other case here. Ross says, I hate games on weekdays because people work and the traffic. I actually like the weekday games better because no one's there. I hate having to get up from my seat like every inning and stand up. Or like people coming down the rows and getting in the way and they can't find their freaking seat and they just stand there and stare. It's Cooper Flag. Igor Demine. We're going to have 8 of those rookies of Roman Anthony and Jack Caglione. Lindor on the wave. Take every Cooper Flag out and sleeve them up for you. Acuna on the wave. Another Cooper Flag. Ace Bailey. Cooper Flag once again. Kevin Durant. Another Cooper Flag. Here comes another wave. Ronald Acuna Jr. We need to get the Ohtani or Jack or Roman Anthony in a wave parallel. Cooper Flag once again. There we go. There's an Ohtani wave. That was the last pack. Unfortunately, no 1 of 1 in there. But fun to try. Celebration box is coming up next. Last box of this round. And then that jersey, by the way, I might as well spin that off. And then you can tell me like what you want me to give you or or give me an idea of what you like. Let's do that right now. Looks like it's the Dodgers spot that'll take that. Congratulations, Dodgers. What kind of jersey are you into? I can get you a Dodgers jersey. Will Smith, Ohtani. I think Yamamoto, I might have some more of those. Might have another Betts or 2 laying around. That's going to Can Man. So Can Man, congratulations. Pick your team 6. If you have a request, let me know. Do I have any Red Sox? I had some Red Sox. I used to have Tim Wakefield. I don't have any Red Sox right now. I also used to have some Ted Williams, but I gave those all away. Eighth inning, 0-0 game in this Angels game. It's moving right along. Mike Trout probably hits a walk-off home run to win it, is what I'm guessing will happen. All right, let's check out this celebration box. And this round will be in the books. Clark was so scared as a hitter. Will Clark, the line drive into the opposite field, over the fence, in a straight line. Line drive, that's probably 120 mile an hour hit. Team picking up the jumbo pack. Thank you very much. I remember the only time I really remember a laser line drive home run was Bobby Bonilla did it once, and I was like, holy crap. He pulled it. It didn't get more than like 10 feet off the ground. Absolute missile. I was there at that game. That was pretty awesome. I used to like Bobby Bonilla a whole bunch. And Bobby Bo, Andy Van Slyke, Barry Bonds. Here's an Ellie De La Cruz. That's numbered to 99 from the celebration box on the green Stars of MLB. That's pretty rare. You don't see those numbered all that often. Foil Stars of MLB. So the celebration box comes up with the hit for the Reds. And underneath the buy now tab, we have all those flash sales currently running. I think there's still time on some. That's a great hit. Jack Caglione. Raleigh's going to take a walk. Let me go and see. There's another spot coming off the board in the final round. Chad taking it. Chad, thank you very much. Getting the Yankee spot. There's a, let me restart the Series 2 jumbos. They're going again. Let me restart the holiday mega boxes. There we go again. Chad just bought a sealed box. Thank you very much. J-Rock just picked up a sealed blaster. Chad Ball getting up a jumbo. Chad Jumbo. Thank you. Boy, Bo was also a PC. Man, he was so good with the Pirates. Then he went to the Mets. He was good like the first year or two, and then he just wasn't as great anymore. I remember getting really mad at him. He was the first of the Pirates to leave. He left after the 91 season. Went to freaking New York. I remember I hated his 92 Topps card. He's in a Mets uniform, all smiling, landscape card. 91 was a sad year, says Mystery Pack. That's the year you stopped collecting. You must be a few years older than me if you stopped collecting in 91. I stopped in 97, 98, somewhere in there. I started to wind down in 97. 98 was about it. 98, I got graduated. No, I graduated the next year. 98, I got hired at Burger King. And I started saving all my money because I wanted a car. So I used to spend every cent on baseball cards. Then that changed. Saved up and bought my first ever car. Do you have any 2025 update hangers left? Yeah, I think I have some of those laying downstairs. I've got about a half case of those. Want me to open those up? I can open those up. This round is in the books. Bowman's Best, the final round of the night, is coming up next. If you'd like to grab any of those spots, it's in Pick Your Team round number 7. It's pinned right there for you underneath the breaks tab. Good luck. I don't can't ever get me a jersey. I'll just send you a Dodgers jersey, I guess. But let me mark that down, because if you're not on this list, then I won't remember. All right, Bowman's Best, final round of the evening. Here it is. Okay, I think you mentioned some sort of Dodgers jersey. Yep. We've got some Dodgers stuff. I think I'm pretty sure I got both of those. Ohtani or Yamamoto. I'll get you one of them. All right, so final round. This one comes with a Stadium Club Mega Box and a Barry Bonds jersey. Grab the Stadium Club. Final round of the night. There's the Stadium Club box that goes with it. Put that right up there. So how about starting off all the Arizona Diamondbacks, knocking them down to $15, and they'll go first. Good luck. Far Brady's going to have that spot. Thank you very much. I'll do all the Marlins for $1. They're going live right now. They're going to be sold. Thank you very much. Next up, let's do all the Tampa Bay Rays. Knock them down to $15. Tampa Bay is next. Finally sorted out that 50 hog pack round. Just got to go get some team bags now and put them in. Guan Boy takes that one. Thank you. Good luck. Next, I'll do the Orioles. We'll knock them down to $30 and start them down there. Baltimore's going next. Best. I also checked on the inventory there. I do have those 2025 update blasters. Got about half case left. So I can maybe put those out there too. White Sox going next, looking for Colson Montgomery. Kyle Teals. Hagen Smith's knocking them down to 29. Yeah, J-Rock, I'll get the hangers going here in a minute. After all these teams are sold off, I'll open up hanger flash sale. Got a bunch of flash sales underneath the buy now tab if anybody wants any sealed packs or sealed boxes. Bob F. and Saget's going to take that one. Thank you very much. Here's all the Minnesota Twins. We're knocking them down to $19 and starting them down there. That's a good spot because of Walker Jenkins. Big Daddy's going to take that spot. Big Daddy, good luck. What else do we got coming up? New York Mets knocking them down to $25. They're live right now. Chris C is going to have that one. Chris, thank you very much. Next up, San Diego Padres knocking them down to $25. There they go. Far Brady's going to have that one. Thank you very much. Giants down to $29 next. It's only going to be 5 teams left after this one's gone. Kurtz is 0 for 4 tonight, says White Sox Tom. Slow start to the season for him. There is such a thing called the sophomore slump. We've seen a lot of rookies go through it. How about the Astros? They're half price right now. J Sports going to have that spot for half price. Good get. Xerox went to lunch with my daughter that's in college in Oklahoma State. That's pretty awesome. Yeah, I'll be doing that someday. Hopefully my daughter doesn't go far away. But yeah, when they go off to college, you don't get to see them that much. Unless they're close and come home every weekend, I guess. Next, we've got the Chicago Cubs knocking them down to $35, $20 off the Cubs spot. How about the Braves looking for the Drake Baldwin rookie autos? They're in there. We found one before. Knocking them down to $50. She's only an hour away. That's good. Yeah, if my daughter went out to California or something, I would not be happy and only see her, I guess, Christmas, maybe during the summer. Do the Texas Rangers. It's a good spot for $1. There's a little battle for that one. Valley Kid's going to end up with it. Valley Kid, thank you very much. Let's see. Next up, we have that's a big spot. The Nationals have Eli Willett's autos in this. Start them down at $50. He's the #1 overall draft pick. It's live right now. All right, I don't want to carry 4 teams here. So there's 4 nice teams left. I'll carry a couple of them, but I'll throw the Giants back into the pool. I'll start them off at $1. San Francisco Giants. Jay Calder is going to have that one. Thank you very much. We've got 3 teams left I'm carrying. Here's a $55 spot, the Cubs. I'm going to knock them down to $1. Johnny's going to get that one. Thanks, Johnny. 2 teams left. I will offer up the Nationals one last time for $49, or I'll just keep them. They're going live right now. Eli Willits is the big chaser there. Last chance on them. Like Jay Calder's going to have that spot. It's a good spot because of Eli Willits. Congratulations. And then last chance on the Braves, I'll just keep them. Looking for Drake Baldwin. His rookies, his parallels, and his rookie autos. Knocking $30 off that spot, and they're going live now. Alrighty, that spot will be sold, and we're all sold out. We do have flash sale stuff if anyone's interested in adding extra stuff into their stacks. But I'll read off all of the teams here, and we'll see who gets that Bonds jersey. Pick your team round number 7. We'll have the Arizona Diamondbacks going to Far Brady. Riv with the Braves. Got the Baltimore Orioles going to T-Med. Bronick has the Boston Red Sox. Johnny's got the Cubs. Bob F.N. Saget has the White Sox. We got the Reds going to William C. We got Far Brady with the Cleveland Guardians. Dave Cubs with the Colorado Rockies. Detroit Tigers will go to T-Med. Houston Astros will go to J Sport. Got the Great Bambino with the Royal Spot looking for Jack Cagliones. Otero's got the Angels. J Finn's got the Dodgers. Johnny Langston's going to have the Marlins. Chris C's got the Brew Crew. Minnesota Twins will go to Big Daddy. We've got the New York Mets going out to Chris C. Chad Ball's got the Yankees. Oakland A's going to Justin A.Z. Philadelphia Phillies going to South Jersey. Pirates going to Michael. Far Brady's got the Padres. Jay Calder with the Giants. Gleason is going to have the Seattle Mariners. Jay Finn with the Cardinals. We've got the Tampa Bay Rays going out to Wuhan Boy. Valley Kid is going to have Texas. Toronto going to Justin A.Z. Jay Calder with the Nationals. Good luck, everyone, in this round. Final round of the night. Comes with the Bonds jersey, so I'll go ahead and see who gets that. Then I'll go through and see what we got for those flash sales. So it goes to the Nats. Jay Calder is going to get that Bonds jersey. Congratulations. All right. Ready to break this one. Let's see what we got. Take a look at the flash sales. I did promise that I'd open up another flash sale for some sealed hanger boxes. There's this Holy Megas. I'll put those back out there. 2025 Topps Update sealed hanger boxes. We had a request, so 2025 sealed hanger box. Topps Update sealed hanger box. One sealed hanger box. I've got about 24 of them left. Put them on a flash sale price. And they're live right now. What are my thoughts on Allen Ginter? I didn't like Allen Ginter this year. I thought that they ripped us off. We have 2024 hanger boxes, if you're interested in those, and the 2025 sealed hanger boxes as well. Wait, so let me start that flash sale. There it goes. It's pinned at the bottom of your screen. Ninth inning here of this Mariners and Angels game, by the way, and it's 0-0. Still. What a game. I'll get this list over here so it's in the right spot. First Stadium Club of the night. What's LB Plus? I don't think it's. I think it's just audio, isn't it? I think it's worth it. You're better off getting MLB TV. Welcome, J Rock. Two outs in the top of the ninth. Mariners about ready to get shut out, but it's only if the Angels can walk them off in the bottom of the ninth. If you have MLB Plus, don't worry about it, because I heard the same thing. I was like, oh, wait, I can maybe watch the Pirates blackout free. It's not that at all. I can watch the Pirates now, but I got to have Fubo app, which I bought, just to watch the Buccos. Because I can't go to every game. I'll probably sit out that Padres series. I don't think I'm going to go see them on Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday. Although it'd be nice to go see Tatis. Got Roki Sasaki right there. Looks like these are going to be going every which way. Drake Baldwin, rookie card. Ben Rice, rookie card. There's Nick Kurtz. Other stack coming up next. Angels have a chance to walk it off now. To say who's due up. They only have one hit in the whole game. Jeez. What a terrible production job. I'm not saying who's coming up in the bottom of the ninth. Nothing yet out of here except for a Roki and a Nick Kurtz. And all base cards. You know, the inserts too. But they're all common inserts. Haven't hit a beam team or that. Anything like that. Last pack, and then we'll get into the big boy box. It's Bowman's Best with 4 autographs. These are nice. Bowman's Best hobby box, 4 autos. White Sox Tom says this Angels game has been boring for sure. 1 hit, no runs for either team. 1 hit for the Angels, that is. I just want to see who's coming up. At least there's a chance for walk-off. That'll be exciting. I think DJ Fate's right there behind the dugout. He's probably asleep right now. He was in the chat. He checked in earlier and said, hey, I'm right behind the Angels dugout. But hasn't seen any action unless you like pitching duels. Brian Wu did his thing. 7 innings, 1 run, 6 Ks. That guy's good. Detmer's pitched over 100 pitches already early in the season. That's pretty good. Pirates let Paul Skeens get like 70. They took him out of like five innings. I thought that was dumb. All right, here we go. Luke Kershaw, numbered to 250, first numbered card. There's Roki Sasaki. Andres Munoz is pretty lights out. This is going to be tough. Tall task for the Angels. Paul Skeens wave. There's our first hit. It's going to go to the Twins. Kyle DeBarge autograph. There's the big name of the day. Connor Griffin for the Pirates. #1 overall prospect in all of baseball. Made his major league debut today. Nobody saw that coming in Pittsburgh either. We thought for sure he'd be down there a few weeks. I thought maybe till May. There's Gunner numbered to 150. He had a few good games on there. Like, okay, you're ready. Please come help us. This Connor Griffin has a little bit of damage right here. That's a shame. There's an edge issue there. But second card, you got doubles. We used to call it doubles back in the day. Like, I got doubles of this one, triples of this one. I'll trade you this one. I got quadruples. And then I don't think we ever knew what to say for when you got 5 of a card. Quintuples. There's a nice hit. It's Matt Shaw. Orange X Fractor autograph, numbered to 25. That's a pretty nice one for the Cubbies. Especially if Matt Shaw can get his stuff together. That's going out to Johnny. So, Johnny, congratulations. Low numbered. And that's the 3rd Roki of the box. This time it's a refractor. Go ahead and get this one top loaded up. So 2 autos down. And 2 to go. And we have, if you're interested in any more of those hanger boxes from 2024 update, we've got those listed right there. Look for Paul Skeens rookies and parallels. Out of there, Peraza struck out. Had to run to first base. Almost made it. On the pass ball or whatever that was. That's totally a pass ball, yeah. Well, it doesn't go as a pass ball because they still got the out. Alrighty, here's Zach Neto. He's a good hitter. Usually a 20-20 guy. Is Trout hitting second still? He'd be up next. I called him walk-off home run for Mike Trout, by the way. Yeah, he's out there in the on-deck circle. This is going to be a nice way to end this game. I got to keep it right here till I see what happens. Even though we're almost done. We just have a couple packs left. It's a 0-0 game in the bottom of the 9th inning. Mike Trout's on deck. Zach Neto's up. He could walk it off. He had 26 home runs last year. Another Connor Griffin. 3 in the box at least. There's our next autograph. Cubs hitting pretty well here. Another one. Jonathan Long to go along with the Matt Shaw. Tatis circuitry. Kevin McGonigal's a nice hit. Number to 250 on the Purple Mojo. We got the Mini Diamond Roki circuitry rookie card. Also nice. There he is. Mike Trout should be coming up. I'm calling a walk-off. Walk-off home run. We'll see what happens. Slade Caldwell. Arizona Diamondbacks get that card. Weatherholt's a good one. And Esmerlin Valdez is likely our 4th and final autograph of the box. It's number to 150. Going on to the Buck spot. Congratulations, Pirates. There's Luis Pena, numbered to 99. Showpiece is Connor Griffin. 4 Connor Griffins in the box. So Pirates did very well this round. There's Eli Willits on the Pixel Portrait. Walker Jenkins numbered to 350 on the laser. And the final card is a refractor, Connor Griffin. So that wraps up that round, and that wraps up the night. I just want to see what happens with Mike Trout. Trying to hit a walk-off home run. 2 outs, bottom of the 9th. He takes strike 1 that looked like it probably should have been a ball if he would have challenged it. Got a call there. Yeah, that was down a little bit. Not egregious, but oh man, that was right there. Breaking ball right down the freaking middle. Trout calls timeout. It's 0-2. Takes a great time tonight, everybody. Yeah, thanks for hanging out. If you want to pick up any things on the way out the door underneath the Buy Now tab, that's where all of our stuff is listed. And, man, that was quick. Mike Trout struck out on 3 pitches. Absolutely overmatched by Munoz, who's one of the better closers in all of baseball. How much is that Shaw card worth? Out of 25? Might break 100. Shaw hasn't really... He's a good prospect, but hasn't done too much yet. J-Rock says, Friday night's always fun here at the Jabs family. Thanks for tuning in tonight, everybody. Hope you had a good time. I'm going to go ahead and select a raid and send everybody else out of here to... here's somebody that only has 1 viewer, Break Doctor. Go ahead and check them out. Thanks for watching, everybody, and we'll see you back here on Monday night for more breaks. I think since Easter is Sunday, big holiday, spend it with your families, and we'll be hanging out again on Monday. Let's move it back a day. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you all soon. Good night, everybody.